What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to another match day here on Anfield Agenda. The team news is in and it is on your screen there in front of you, so we will go through it momentarily. I hope that you're all in good spirits today. I mean, as I sit here, at least before I came on, I better check this before I say Arsenal were losing, but now my luck, they're level now. Hang on. No, they're still losing. They're still losing 1-0. So, could be a big day, you know. Could be a big day. So, we'll go through it all as well over the course of the next few hours. Appreciate you guys being in here with us and, of course, for your support. As you can see today, we are being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Manscaped. More on that in a little while. Right, let's just get everything ready and open in front of me, and then we're good to go. So, as you can see there on the screen, it is Kelleher, Trent, Costas, Van Dijk, Canade, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, Salah, Gakpo and Darwin. That is the red starting 11 today. So the big news there, I guess, is that it is Cody Gakpo who keeps his place ahead of Luis Diaz. Will be interesting to see what the manager does on the wide left position, on Tuesday against Leverkusen. So yeah, we want a repeat of the midweek result anyway, don't we? We want to win for the Reds. Benjamin, thank you, mate. First super chat of the day. Appreciate you, Benjamin. Said, Arsenal are not a better team than this Liverpool team that fought Pep City, and Declan Rice is overrated by the media. Arteta is no Klopp. Do you know what? I wonder at what point. See, I was watching, what was it I was watching yesterday? Sky Sports back pages, and I think it was Ian Ladyman that was on there, and he was still tipping Arsenal to win the league, even after they've fallen behind with us to Manchester City. And I wonder, would Mr. Ladyman still be tipping if Arsenal don't get the points today? Because, you know, that'll be an even bigger gap then, wouldn't it, Benjamin? So, look, I think they're a decent side, but, you know, I just hope we keep proving our credentials, mate. That's the way I'm trying to look at it. So, yes, looking forward for today, said the normal cat, thank you. It's going to be a fun weekend, you know. Lots of good games, lots of interesting stuff to keep an eye on. And obviously for us, another week before the international break. We play Brighton today, then we play Bayer Leverkusen on Tuesday. And then, of course, we finish up with a massive game next Saturday night against Aston Villa, 8 p.m. kickoff. Am I feeling better than yesterday? No, I'm not, mate. But do you mind if we just... don't talk about it for the time being, and we just focus on the good stuff. Tough night last night, so today I promised I just wanted to come on, smile, and have some fun. Right, let's have a look at the bench for the Reds and see what we have for options for Arne Slot. So Jarosz, Gomez, Endo, Diaz, Jones, Robbo, Kwanzaa, Morton and Bradley are the bench options there for the gaffer today. Let's have a look at Brighton's team for the first time. It's Verbruggen, then Veltman, Van Hick, Julio and Estupinan. Ahead of them, Ayari and Hinchelwood. Then it's Matoma, Reuter, how's this gentleman's name? Kanoglu and Danny Welbeck. So, big changes from both managers from the teams midweek, but you would expect that, of course, with this being probably the strongest teams they can put out. Let's have a look at the bench for Brighton as well, actually, by the way. We haven't gone through their bench. So, Lamptey, Gruda, Enciso, Adingra, Moder, Baleba, Steele, Wiefer and Evan Ferguson on the bench. So we won't get a look at Carlos Baleba from the start today anyway, but he is on the bench there for Brighton. Giant Gift said, if Liverpool can get a specialist number 6, I'd play both McAllister and Gravenberch ahead of Szoboszlai. The latter needs to improve. I think on the Szoboszlai stuff, I don't buy into the same criticisms that many people have of Dominic Szoboszlai this season so far. I can totally understand people want more goals and assists from him, but other than that, I have to say I'm pretty impressed with his work rate and what he brings to the team. And I love the balance that he adds to the midfield. So, you know, each to their own and all that, but I'm always happy when I see a midfield with Szoboszlai, McAllister and Gravenberch in there, because I think all three of them together give us a pretty good balance. Is Harvey yet to return? Yeah, he's doing a bit of running. I think it was reported by Vinny O'Connor from Sky yesterday that Harvey Elliott was out on the pitch doing some running, stepping up his rehab a bit. But according to the gaffer anyway, it'll be the international break the other side of November when we see Harvey Elliott back. Hype and said Szoboszlai hasn't been fantastic. I don't believe I said he has, mate. I just said I don't subscribe to the same level of criticism that some others have of him so far this season. But like, everybody can improve, and Szoboszlai's no different. He certainly has more gears that he can go through. We know that, but you know, it's a team game, so I'm concerned about the results of the boys as a unit. And as long as we keep picking up wins, look, we can debate the performances, absolutely, but isn't it better to do it with 3 points in the bank? Craig, do you still think that Arsenal are out of the title race? I never said Arsenal were out of the title race, ever. In fact, I was asked the question yesterday, and I said no, I wouldn't count them out yet. Now, look, if they lose to Newcastle, and we win, and City win, and they're 7 and 8 points in the difference, it starts to become a real panic for Arsenal, because they can't afford to drop many more points than after that. Like, we're in the middle of what people class as our very tricky run, and so far, you know, it's going well. Draw to Arsenal, beat Chelsea, beat Leipzig in the Champions League, beat Brighton in the League Cup. Now we've got Brighton in the league, and then we've got Villa and Leverkusen. So if they lose today, they're in trouble. Put it that way. Like, it's, you don't want to be having that big a gap coming towards Christmas. One thing that I would say though about this Arsenal group is, when do we start talking about the fact that our defence is better? When are we allowed to start talking about that? Because Liverpool currently have the best goal difference in the Premier League, have the best defence, I believe, in the Premier League, and I don't think Arsenal have kept a clean sheet in 6 league games or something. So I wonder, is their defence being overhyped a little bit as well? What do you think of signing a Stupinan from Brighton? I don't think he's there for us yet. I don't think he's at that level, but I do like a Stupinan. He's a good player. But look, one thing you know is, if you go into Brighton to sign players, unless there's a release clause a la McAllister, you're probably going to pay a rather hefty fee. Benjamin, another super chat to go through from you, sir. Thank you. He said, Morton looks like an interesting one. Maybe something there for him to build on. Always liked Morton. Always thought he was hard done by. So I'm weird on Tyler Morton. I think his role as a fringe player is probably about fair, based off what I've seen. He's a tidy little footballer, no doubt about that, but I'm not sure if I ever see, or in the foreseeable, if I see him breaking into the first team to displace anybody. But that being said, it's a good option for us to have around, Benjamin, no doubt about that. Adam Brown, Craig, you beautiful man, hope you're well. Thank you, bro. I'm okay, thank you. Looking forward to the game today. Looking forward to hopefully another 3 points. Project Lunar, I said, I tell you what, St. James's atmosphere is legit. They're a great bunch, the Newcastle fans, no doubt about it. That place can get loud, very loud. And it's not an easy place to go. It isn't. We know that only too well ourselves. But look, let them keep doing it. Hopefully they can take some points off Arsenal today. Because look, Newcastle themselves are in a bit of a predicament. You know, their start to the Premier League campaign hasn't been great. Little bit of pressure starting to come on, maybe Eddie Howe there as well. So yeah, they need to start churning out results. Do you think Gerrard missed the penalty on purpose to get Hodgson sacked? Of course not. I would never accuse any Liverpool player of intentionally missing an opportunity to score, mate. No, especially not Steven Gerrard. My friend's a Blackburn fan. He loved Tyler Morton when he was on loan, said Till Sheen. Yeah, look, he was the glowing... there was glowing reports when he was on loan, mate. Glowing reports. Right, look, ladies and gentlemen. It is the first watch-along of a new era in our partnership with our friends at Manscaped. So I just want to draw your attention to something brand new. The Chairman Pro package, as you can see it there on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. The Chairman Pro package brings you the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver, Power Shave Gel Head and Face Shaving Gel, Face Shave Soother Aftershave Serum, Storage Case, Power Adapter and USB-C cable. And why not join myself and 10 million other men worldwide who choose Manscaped as our male grooming partners? A reminder, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20. Whether it's the Chairman Pro package or whether it's the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, our friends at Manscaped have got you covered. And guess what? They're sending me the dome shaver for my head. That's on the way out in the post. I will let you know how I get on with it, because I know there's a few baldies out there like myself watching. And if it's any good, it's going to save me a load of hassle. Because I tell you what, it isn't half a pain having to get out the shaving gel, get out the blades, cut the hair. It's tough. So hopefully the dome, and what a name by the way, can get the job done. So a reminder, well, yet again, 20% off and free shipping store-wide with our code Anfield20 that you can see on the screen there now. And thank you to Manscaped for the continued support of our channel. It was the biggest brand deal we've ever signed as a channel, and we are proud to continue our partnership with Manscaped into the first half of 2025. So thank you guys for your support as well. I was at St. James's before. Atmosphere was very good, and that was back in the bad days, said Till Sheen. So the only downside I think to going to Newcastle is that the away section for the fans, and I don't know if it's still the same, but the away section was right up at the very, very top of the stadium, and apparently it was a bit of a hike to get up there. So, but look, it is a great stadium. It is. I think it's one of the few grounds as well that is inside the city centre, like bang smack right in the middle of Newcastle. Get your missus to scrub your head with a 800 grit sandpaper. So if the dome shaver doesn't work, mate, I might resort to your sandpaper tip. Get an old grinder on there and grind it down. I could do with it. Geez, some days I feel like I could do with a bit of sandpaper on there for the old friction. Craig, Liverpool thought highly of Ruben Amorim. What are your thoughts and expectations of him with our biggest rivals? I think he'll do well. I think it'll take a while, but look, I'm not going to go back what I said about Ruben Amorim. I do think he's a good coach. I do think it's probably the best appointment United have made, in my opinion, since they sacked Sir Alex Ferguson, or since he left, excuse me. That's not fair of me to say they sacked him. He left, my apologies. But yeah, I think it's a good appointment for them. I do think it'll take time, and there'll be some up and down results. I think, you know, there's still talk of them maybe making a push for Champions League this year. I don't see it, personally. I think, you know, with a big game against Chelsea this weekend, if they lose to Chelsea this weekend as an example, I really already think that maybe that Champions League spot that they need for financial reasons is going to be out of their reach. So, good appointment, definitely, but let's wait and see how he settles. Adam Brown said, have you been to any other stadiums in the league? The only other one I've been to, Connor's been to Craven Cottage and Connor's been to City Stadium. I've only been to Spurs Gaff. Wonderful stadium, by the way, mate. Absolutely wonderful stadium. Truly top notch. Like, you know, I can't praise Spurs Stadium enough. It really is very, very nice. So, other than that, mate, no, they're the only ones I've been in. Oh, Connor's been at Stamford Bridge too. Yes, I forgot about that one. He's been to the bridge. God bless him. He had to learn the Chelsea songbook though for that one, you know. Chelsea, Chelsea. So yeah, just the Spurs Gaff for me. I remember you said you prefer to do something other than playing a double pivot. What would you suggest? Did I? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I don't remember, but look, I don't like us having two deep line players where possible, but I think you may be talking about the fact that I still wanted to bring in the likes of a Zubimendi or somebody like that. I just think we can't continuously lean on Gravenberch, basically. And if Gravenberch isn't on there, I think we're then putting square pegs in round holes to try and fill that position. McAllister can do it. Of course he can, but it's not natural from him the same way. So for me, I just think we need to bring in that other midfielder. And then, if we do have that difficult away game at the Etihad or something like that, then we can play with two deep line midfielders. But I like us to be on the front foot and pen teams in. So for me, I'm happy with whatever the gaffer wants. Honestly, I'm a results person, so as long as we keep winning, I'm fine. I don't buy into this argument that we've been somewhat boring or anything like that. I'm right behind the lads and the manager. I'm delighted with the start of the season. Connor also said, Craven Cottage, the best stadium tour that he's ever done, better than Ajax, Barca, etc. Nice. I've been to the Barca Stadium tour, and it's impressive trophy hall, let's say that. So Victor, how are you, my friend? Says, what do you think the core issue to the manager has taken off Man U since Ferguson, even top managers like Louis van Gaal? So it's hard to say from the outside, Victor. It does look like there's been a bit of player power still in there, But on top of that, I would say probably the structure wasn't there at United. You know, a lot of modern football clubs have gone to this head coach route with a sporting director. And Eric Ten Hag didn't want that and fought hard against that at United. So I think now that they've put that structure in place with Omar Barada, if they can wrestle back control of the dressing room, because I still think there's a little bit of player power in there, I think they might be starting to turn it around. But look, they have to get it right eventually. You know, they've had so many years now of false dawns and just terrible transfer policy as well. Like, some of the signings United have made have just been really, really stupid. The Hitman said the problem with United is they were bad before Fergie, terrible after him. They only ever had one era. So even when Ferguson left, he left them with a team that was aging. And, you know, to be fair to Ferguson, he did get every ounce out of that team. That last league title he won was an impressive one, because it was one of the poorer groups of United players. So I think he didn't exactly leave them in the healthiest of position with the next generation coming through. Where am I watching this? So I'm lucky, Noya. It's on TV here in Ireland, so I don't have to go the creative route or anything like that today. It's on TV for me, so yeah, Premier Sport for me today. Score prediction for our game, said Wayne. Wayne, I'm going to stick with my 3-0, Wayne. I'm feeling optimistic, bro, so I'm going to go 3-0. Giant Gift said, United's biggest problem was Woodward's, the right manager and player selection. Suleiman, let me get your comment up on screen, my friend. And thank you so much for your super chat, bro. Said, hope we get some investors who take care of transfers, because Mbeumo isn't the solution for Salah. FSG out. So I don't think he's the solution for Salah either. I wouldn't be upset if we signed Mbeumo. I could see the sense of it, Suleiman, but he wouldn't be my first, second or third choice. And on the investment side, I don't know what to expect. I'm going to keep a close eye on what's going on with Newcastle, if their owners start to pull back or consider a sale. Because I'd noticed yesterday that there have been, I think, a £1 billion agreement now between Live Golf and the PGA. And I'm wondering, I just have a niggling thing at the back of my mind to say that there is still something there between FSG and the Saudis. I don't know. I've no information on it, let me say that. I don't know. Just the more I've thought about this, and the more that they're building that relationship behind the scenes, and John W. Henry, of course, being part of the negotiations over the Gulf, it makes you wonder. So I'm going to keep a close eye on what's happening with Newcastle. But I'm with you on Mbeumo. He'd be a good signing, but he wouldn't be the best answer we could get. But I would say, Suleiman, I respectfully disagree on the quality of him. I do think he's a good player. Kirk, how are you, bro? He said, do my teacher's assistant course while watching you. What's your expectations for January transfer window, and who would you bring in? Thank you, Kirk, and I hope your assessments go well, mate. A midfielder. We just need to bring in a midfielder in January, in my mind. You know, if we lose anybody, then that's a different situation. But right now, keep everybody together and bring in a midfielder. That's the position we've been looking to fill for a while. You know, I don't know if there's anything to the idea that maybe Zubimendi's changed his mind. I don't know. I can't figure that one out. There's been nothing publicly to suggest it, but when I speak to people, you know, that are looking at the situation, or speak to people who are in the journalist world, they still have that glint in their eye when they talk about Zubimendi. Fear Z said, do you see Robbo making his way back into the team? Yes, I do. I think it was kind of telling that Arne Slot was speaking about Robbo's fitness, and that Robbo's fitness is what's been letting him down at the start of the season. He didn't have a pre-season. He came back in injured after the internationals, so he's kind of been playing catch-up. So I'm hoping that the manager's right, and that when Andy Robertson does really get back into a rhythm and full fitness, that we see the best of him. If we don't over the next few months, then I think we do need to have the conversation about looking for a new left back. Rusba, thank you. Loving the Arsenal-Newcastle game. Arsenal are not good enough to win the league based on the first 9 games. We should beat them at Anfield. Well, look, we've gone to their gaff and got ourselves a nice tidy point. And I'm happy enough with that. But, you know, they need to do something here today. If they don't, even a draw I don't think really does much for them. Because if they drew and we win and City win at 3 o'clock, then we're 6 points clear of them. City are 7 points clear of them. You know, you start to wonder, like, where they're going to make up 7 points on City. So, I don't know at what point Arsenal fans should maybe start pushing the panic button. But, you know, it's not been a great start. It's not the start of a title-winning team, is it? And thank you, Rusba. Always appreciate your input, my friend. Gino, how are you, bro? I was only thinking about you the other day, actually. How are you? Gino Salvador Moran said, "Hi, mate. Sorry I haven't been on in a while. All good, dude. All good. I know life gets busy for us all at times, so it's lovely to see you in, mate. And thank you for being a member with us for 12 months as well, Gino. Appreciate you, sir. Right. So I've got a couple of personal goals that I'd like to try and achieve today on the channel. So, look at the top corner. We need 714 subscribers. It's a slow start to the day because the early kickoff's on. A lot of people are watching it. But if you can, 2 things. Hit that like button for me. We've got to get to 1,000 likes before we get underway. And hit that subscribe button as well. Let's see if we can't get ourselves to 280,000 today. Would you rather Gomez left back? 1 second. Would you rather Gomez left back, right back or centre back? Either full back position for me, Carl. I feel comfortable with him in full-back position over centre-back. One of my concerns with Gomez has been ball watching at time when he plays at centre-back. So I feel like in a wide position, we get less of that. So I would say any of the full-back positions for me, Carl. Slick said, "I see Bradley on the bench today. Was he injured for a bit?" He was out of the team for a few weeks, mate. He came back in, played in the League Cup game midweek, played very well, and here he is back now available for the manager today. So, yeah, great to have him in. Again, just a reminder that we are being brought to you today with thanks to our friends at Manscaped, and the all-new Chairman Pro package is available now, and you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping store-wide with our discount code Anfield20. Use that at checkout to get that fantastic offer. Your balls will thank you later, your face will thank you later, your missus will thank you later, your fella might thank you later, but also I will definitely thank you as well. Do use our code Anfield20 at checkout for that offer. 10 odd minutes left in the Arsenal game, said Till Sheen. It's all set up for us to have a good weekend here. If Arsenal continue to struggle, then, you know, we can make that gap even bigger. You know, we spoke about last week, if we beat them, we'd have a 7-point gap. Well, we got a draw, and now there's a chance to extend that to 7 points if they don't grab an equaliser at Newcastle. Where can I watch the game in England? You're going to have to get creative, I'm afraid, my friend. It isn't on TV in the UK. Here on Ireland, if you're looking to get creative, it's on Premier Sports, so check that one out. And I'm sure our friends in the chat can let you know what channel it's on in other parts of the world as well. Eddie Cox-Wilkins, how are you, sir? Is Federico on the bench today? Nope, he's not, and he won't be on the bench until after the international break. Arne Slot's press conference yesterday, mate, he said that Alisson, Jota and Federico Chiesa won't be available for selection, with Elliott as well, until after the international break. So, yeah, not yet, unfortunately. Looking at Brighton's midfield, and we should dominate, said Morganski. Well, that depends if they play through the middle. You know, if they play through the middle, or if they just look to overload wide areas, maybe. So, you know, Brighton are going to be full of energy. We know that about them. They're not going to be shy about getting players forward either. So, hopefully, we do our bit. And look, I'm expecting a win today. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think we should be beating Brighton. I think the way that they play normally suits us. So, I hope we can get off to a fast start. Look, remember, short turnaround from Wednesday to Saturday, and then of course we've got an even shorter turnaround now coming up on Tuesday. So if we get a couple of goals ahead or whatever, I expect to see Arne Slot look to his bench again to bring on some players and rest up some of the boys for Tuesday. Wayne Henley, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Wayne. Thank you so much, mate, for becoming a member. Harry said, Craig, if Arsenal lose, are they out of the title race? If Arsenal lose and we win and City win, it's hard to start. I wouldn't say they're out of it, but they're certainly third best in the race. If they lose today and us and City win, I think the media have to start asking questions there, because I don't know whether they're going to make up 8 points on Man City, as an example. At this early point of the season, and Man City are already at the point where, they have injuries, some serious injuries. I don't see it. I don't see Arsenal catching back up on it. So I think Arsenal will be playing for second or third, maybe, at best, if they don't win today. Giants gifted, no, Arsenal are not out of the race at all, even if they lose. Mate, let's be realistic. We have to be fair about what we're seeing as well. It's not like Arsenal have had this super incredibly difficult start to the season. It's a lot of their problems have been of their own making, So I can't see how they're going to turn into world beaters overnight. You can't turn form on and off. So you might say they're not out of it, but they're, I don't know. I'm on the verge at 7 points to say, because remember, 7 with us and 8 with City. To turn around 8 points after 10 games to be 8 points down. I know there's a long way to go, 28 more games, but it would take some capitulations from us and City. So I wouldn't be, well, put it this way, I wouldn't be putting your money on them, even if I was betting. So I would say they're in big trouble if they don't win today. Ali, I agree with your point, Ali. So Ali said, if this was Liverpool, everybody would say we're out of the title race. Do you know what? I agree. I agree with you, they would. But then again, we've never been in the title race according to a lot of them. So this season, sorry Ali, this season. Yeah, if you listen to a lot of them, we've never been in the damn title race. Adejoke, how are you, my friend? Said, I would really like to win the league by 1 point over City to inflict the same pain. It'd be great, wouldn't it? It would, mate. Last day of the season as well. It'd be lovely to do it. Steal it from them in the last day. I like your sentiment, sir. Well played. Right, Carl said, I'm a bit worried. United's midfield is better than ours, so they could come back. That's fair, Carl. You can't argue with the pundits, mate. United's midfield clearly better than ours. Definitely. They're showing that in the results, Carl, aren't they? And the way that they're playing. Do you know what was interesting, actually? I'd love to get your opinion on this one. On Sky Sports back pages last night, they were talking about where Ten Hag goes from here, and does he walk into another big job? I don't think he does. I think he's got to choose his next job very, very carefully, and the reason they were talking about it was he didn't really show anything at United to show that they were close to turning it around. He was clinging on to that FA Cup victory for dear life against City and talking about it, but if you look at the amount of strong defeats United suffered under Ten Hag, like by 3 goals or more, you'd have to say, is he cut out for a top job? I really don't think he is. Right, ZB said, all it takes is 2 losses for us in a row and the whole narrative around Slot will change. Every match will be pivotal this season. Yeah, I've no doubt about that, mate. But the question I was going off earlier on was around, will Arsenal still be in the title race? And it would take a lot for us and City to both start dropping away points, and Arsenal to then go near on perfect, because, they'd have to start winning all the time while us and City are dropping points. So, look, I'd rather be in our position at the minute. Let's just say that. Abby said, do you think Kelleher leaves this year? I do, Abby. Yes, I do. I think he leaves in the summer. And understandably, if I'm being really honest about it, mate. Carl Heffo, how are you, bro? So, Craig, you know the Neville fellow will say Arsenal will still finish above us. Yeah, these are all... Remember, these the guys on the multi-million-pound contracts, mate. The huge money because of their knowledge of football. And, yeah, going to finish above us. Solanke's going to have the biggest impact of any player in the league, a new signing in the summer. But yet, somehow, Spurs are going to finish in the worst position than last season. This is the type of quality punditry we're getting for our hard-earned money. Stevie said we don't need to worry about other teams, we just need to worry about us. That, sir, I agree with. We just keep going and doing our business and trying to pick up the 3 points each week, and we'll see what we end up with when all is said and done. But you're right, mate, we can only really focus on what we're doing. I agree with you. Dalglish said, I think Amorim's a good manager, but I don't think he succeeds at United. There's deeper problems here as player power and ownership. I think if anybody that United have brought in so far can do it, it'll be him. Especially if he gets to bring his proper backroom team with him. And he gets given the freedom to really stamp his authority on that dressing room. You know, I'm not going to revert back from what I said over the summer. I really do rate Ruben Amorim as a coach. He's a very good coach. And he's got that bit of star power as well. Like, he's got that presence that Ten Hag just didn't have as well. Which I think will help him out in media duties and stuff like that. Canade starts for the 9th league game in a row. First time he's done that. Thank you, Mark, on that one. VVD, the only player to play every minute for Liverpool this season in the league. Thank you for that, Mark. Christian, how are you, bro? He said, Ten Hag lives in Fantasy Island. Much love from the USA. Well, he lives on Fantasy Unemployed Island at the minute, Christian, but at least he's sitting there with £13.5 million in the bank account, mate, for the payoff. Well, minus the tax, of course. But always lovely to see you in, Christian. Thank you, mate. Right, folks, we have 39 minutes and we need an astounding 730 likes. So you know what to do. Hit that like button if you haven't done so, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. If you haven't seen the Liverpool team yet, let me go through it for you. I'll go through both of the teams for you now. 1 second. Right, so today for Brighton, it's for Bruggen, Voltman, Van Heck, Julio, Estupinan, Iari, Hinchelwood, Karioglu, Reuter, Matoma and Welbeck. For Liverpool, Kelleher in goal, Trent at right back, Costas at left back, Canade and Van Dijk in the centre back positions. Midfield of Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai. On the left hand side today, Cody Gakpo. On the right hand side, Mohamed Salah. And through the centre, Mr. Darwin Núñez. The two benches look like this. For Brighton, it's Lamptey, Gruda and Xisco, Adingra, Moder, Baleba, Steele, Wiefer and Ferguson. For Liverpool, Gomez, Endo, Diaz, Jones, Robbo, Yarosh, Kwanzaa, Morton and Bradley. Heavy Metal D, how are you, sir? Welcome in. Said, afternoon, Craig. Hope you're good. 15 months with an awesome and amazing channel. So, question, who's a better coach than footballer and vice versa? There's been loads of better coaches than footballers, you know, loads of them. Wenger, Mourinho, you know, a lot of these guys didn't really play at the highest level. The other way around, Lampard, Gerrard, Rooney, pick any of the recent converts around pretty much. But yeah, look, football, like even Jurgen Klopp, you know, he never made it to the heights he did as manager, as a player as well. So I think there's been quite a few of them over the years. Craig, do I think Bradley is better than Barco? Barco's a left back, so, well, at least he was when he was over in Argentina. But I would say right now I'd still prefer our youngster Conor Bradley. Victor, how are you, bro? Said 700 subs till the milestone of 280k. I know, I'm excited about it, mate. So the sooner we get there, the better. So if you can help us out, please, please, please do hit that subscribe button, because it would be lovely to try and chase down that goal today. We need all of your help, though, to get there. What's the crack in the Arsenal game? Along's left. Zidane, I don't know, he's had a pretty successful start as a manager anyway. You know, we won a couple of back-to-back Champions League there. That's not too shabby, starting your managerial career. So 1 minute left plus stoppage time, or are we talking 1 minute left full stop? Ben Doak, mate, is on loan. He's on loan at Middlesbrough for the season. He'll be coming back in. So it's full time, is it? Is it now full time in the Arsenal game? So they've lost. Is that right? Arsenal confirmed. Lost 1-0. Wow. So they've lost. Wow. Big chance today, boys. Big chance. Let's go. Let's go. Over to us now to do our job. Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. Over to us now. We got to do our part today and get the result. Oh, what a weekend that is. Could even be a late night agenda at 8:30 tonight, you know, because we might need an emergency meeting. Respect to our friendly gunner there. Wow. Interesting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That is, you know, you always wonder when you see them 12:30 kickoffs, is somebody going to come unstuck? Because that fixture has a history, that kickoff time has a history of throwing up some mad results. So, you know, well done to Newcastle. That'll keep them ticking along. They needed that result as well, but also, yay, Arsenal getting beaten. Nice. Nice. You know what I like in times like this? I like to feel like, you know, we can't own a football club, but maybe we could be the chairman of our beards. Bada boom. See what I've done there? Why not get yourself the Chairman Pro package to feel like the chairman of such a fine establishment like Anfield Agenda and, of course, Manscaped? You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping with the Chairman Pro package with our code Anfield20. Remember to use that at checkout. Your balls will thank you later, and Arsenal don't have any balls, so they don't need to worry about it. So don't use that code if you're an Arsenal fan, because clearly you ain't got the balls for a title race, lads. Did they not have a Darwin they could bring off the bench, no? When they were 1-0 down to score 2 quick goals and go and, you know, leave James's Park with the 3 points? Oh, mustn't be for everybody then. Mustn't be for everybody. You know, when we go to St. James's Park and we're down to 10 men and we're losing 1-0, we just unleash the Kraken. And then Darwin comes on, bangs a brace. We leave there with the 3 points. Job's a good one. Now, part 1 of the weekend has been completed. It's up to us now. Under 21s are currently drawing 1-1 as well. Thank you, Mark, for that. Imagine getting a 7-point gap with them wingers. You know, it's not 7 points yet. It's 4 points, but we have the chance to make it 7 points today. So let's do our job. You know, that's all we can do today, is take care of our own business, and then we can talk about it after that. But we got to make sure we leave Anfield today with the 3 points safely tucked in the back pocket. Scotty John said Darwin is a menace on the pitch. Defenders leaving space for our wingers. Look, we get another chance to have a look at Darwin today. He does get to start through the centre. And what are we feeling? Do we think Darwin's going to grab himself a goal today? Neville going to be so pissed. Yeah, he's going to be upset, isn't it? His favourite team, Arsenal, lost today. Oh, shucks, darn it. What can you do? Arsenal losing, love it. I know, it's great, isn't it, Jack? It's great. Fucking love it. So, Do get those likes up, my friends. We need 599 likes in 31 minutes. We'd also love you to hit that subscribe button and help us get to 280,000 subscribers. We've got ourselves 6 months to go, so let's keep hitting that subscribe button. Who are Arsenal going to blame this time? I don't know, but I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure they'll get creative. So, welcome in, by the way, to those of you who are joining us after the end of the Arsenal game. A lovely little start to the weekend. Arsenal getting beaten 1-0 at St James's Park. 1 point from 9 in Arsenal's last 3 games. But they're title contenders, Harry, and we're not, you know. Well, there I am, arriving out at Anfield. Oh no, that's not me, that's Slaw. Same difference, you know. 2 sides of the same coin. Their 2-man injury crisis was too much, said Nicholas. I know, mate, that huge injury crisis. Huge, wasn't it? You know, they talked about Saliba like it wasn't his own fault that he wasn't there as well, which I always found funny. Corbin, 2003, thank you for your super chat, my friend. Said, Oliver reffing City today, disgusting. Yeah, let's wait and see what happens. I mean, they're away at Bournemouth, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm expecting a City win. But look, let's just keep trying to increase this gap with Arsenal. We have a difficult game before the international break finishes up next weekend. Aston Villa at home, 8 o'clock kickoff next Saturday night. I'd imagine Anfield's going to be rocking for that one. So if we can come through this week, beat Brighton, beat Aston Villa in the league, I tell you what, I'm going into that international break with a little pep in my step. Craig, the Arsenal fans talk too much. Yeah, they do. Look, there's one Arsenal fan that talks and tells it like it is, and that's my good friend Lee Gunner. But a lot of them have just been... I've said this all along. I don't know where some of the arrogance comes from. Like, if you're talking to a United fan who's arrogant, at least you can think, all right, this fan maybe was there around the Ferguson era where they were dominant. Or if you speak to a City fan, if you can find one somewhere, they're like hen's teeth. Again, you could understand a bit of arrogance. But with Arsenal, 1 FA Cup in 6 years of Arteta, I'd never understood where this weird sense of arrogance came from. Like, it's weird. Like, they're a good team. No one's trying to say they aren't, but sometimes listening to the way their fans go on, they're like, it's like they're 5, 6, 7 years down the line and they've had this mad era that the rest of us haven't lived through or something. It's been weird. Right, Casper said Forest could go above Arsenal today. And do you know what? I don't think it's just Forest. I think there's a potential for Arsenal to drop down to like 6th or 7th, maybe, if results go against them today. But look, all well and good, but for us, we can't take our eyes off the prize. How many times have we, got to a position where a team has a chance to capitalise and doesn't do it? So we need to stick the boot into Arsenal today and make sure that we get to 3 points and leave Anfield with a win. Can I have a shout out, please? Yes, Total Football. Of course you can, my friend. Welcome in. Lovely to have you with us. And look, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm going to ask you the favour. Get those likes up for me. Let's get to 1,000 likes before the game kicks off. We can't have that beautiful routine broken. And also, keep hitting that subscribe button as well. 7th, but that would include Brighton, so hopefully not. Yeah, we'll take 6th then, Goomy, with no Brighton win. Shahid said, hopefully Bournemouth can get something off Manchester City. Oh, that would just be delicious, mate. Absolutely delicious. I'm not expecting it, to be honest with you, but, I'll take a Liverpool win now at this point. JWS said, hey Craig, watching from China, 11 PM kickoff, watching with a mate who's a West Ham fan, can't wait for the game up the Reds. Thank you, mate, and thank you for tuning in, and much love over to you over in China. I hope life's treating you well. Appreciate everybody that comes in to join us on a match day. Shane, how are you? My Manchester United supporting friend. How are you, sir? He said, well, now either Chidi or you are going to win the league, for fuck's sake. Well, I hope it's us, Shane. Obviously, for you, it's not great, either one of those. But, you know, I think for football's sake, it's better if we do it, isn't it, Shane? But Shane, you missed it. I don't know if you were with us a few minutes ago. We were actually talking semi-well of your new manager. You know, I do think you've got yourself a good coach there now. Shane, let me ask you a question, actually. Do you think it's too late for United to go for a Champions League spot this season? Or do you think, with Amorim coming in after the international break, there's a chance? I mean, this weekend's game against Chelsea might have a say in it, but really interested to know your thoughts on that as a United fan. Do you think Champions League football is... I think there was 7 points before the weekend, if I'm not mistaken, between you guys and the Champions League places. Craig, I haven't managed to catch the last night's late night agenda. What's the news on Marmoush? Nothing really new in the last day or so anyway. It just feels like, you know, from people I've spoken to, that if we do look to bring in a forward, it is more likely to be Marmoush than Gyökeres, which is very unlikely. As in, Gyökeres seems very unlikely. Working in the kitchen all day with a hangover. Oh, need a Liverpool win, Reese. I've been there, mate. It's hopefully you can sweat it off, though, the hangover, mate. Kitchens are, as you know, I'm sure, a warm place and a difficult place to work. So I've been in kitchen with a hangover, mate. It's can be tough going. And a joke, I said, not really a fan of Marmoush. Hey, each to their own, man. Each to their own. You know, let's wait and see what the window has in store. I'd love us to sign Salah and all back up, and then, you know, we'll see what happens from there. The novice wild camper, welcome in, mate. 1 month with us as a member. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Shane said, we have to beat Chelsea tomorrow to have a chance. Yeah, it's a big game for you guys tomorrow, mate. It is. I'm going to be certainly an interested observer to it. Tomorrow's my day off, so I'm going to be kicking back, watching football and NFL all day. Andrew James said, Gakpo for another wonder goal, 3-1 prediction. I love it. I'll take that, Andrew. I'd prefer a 3-0, bro, but I'll take that. I'll take your prediction. Right, look, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time where we say thank you to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Winter's coming, and it's time to make sure the grass on your pitch and, of course, on your face is playable. Why not try out the new Chairman Pro package from our friends at Manscaped? It comes complete with everything you can see on the screen there now. Manscaped have been incredible supporters of us here at Anfield Agenda, and the Chairman Pro package comes with the Chairman Pro electric foil shaver, power shave gel for your head and face shave soother aftershave serum, a storage case, a power adapter and a USB cable. But most importantly, it comes with 20% off and free shipping store-wide if you use our code. By the way, it's going to glitch for a second. I hit the wrong button. That's on me. That glitch that you're going to get for a second, that's on me. Hands up. Apologies. I clicked the stop stream button for a second, so that's on me. Mac, let me get your super chat up, mate. So again, if you get a break for a second and it glitches, that's on me. I hit the wrong button, so I apologise on that. I know, Connor, I know. I don't know why. I pressed the stop streaming button. I don't know why, mate. Early mornings with Craig in California. Let's get the win today, boys. Thank you, Mac. Appreciate you, bro. And much love to you over there in sunny California. I bet you it's nicer weather there than it is here. Oh, brain fart. Absolutely, Dave. I meant to click a button to get rid of the image, but I clicked the stop stream button, so... But anyway, as I mentioned, thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. And don't forget, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide with our code Anfield20. Kevin is Anamdum. How are we? And by the way, if anybody wants to know what that means, it's Kevin is my name in Irish. So Kevin is Anamdum means Kevin is my name. Kevin, 12 months here at the agenda, glitch free. I don't think we've ever gone 12 months glitch free, mate. Jeez, that'd be some record for me to go 12 months without a glitch. But welcome and thank you, Kevin, for being with us, mate, and showing your support to our community for that long. How are things, Craig? Sure, you know yourself, Alex. You know yourself. Yesterday was a tough one. I don't know how I got through last night's stream without crying. Honestly, I was watching it back last night a little bit to see it. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. We'll get there. So we do have 20 minutes till kickoff. I need 351 beautiful likes. And just a mere 692 subscribers. So you know what to do. We need your help. Craig, really nervous. What's happening with Trent? Any news on the contracts? Nothing, Chloe. You know, I didn't even ask David this recent video about the contracts because I wanted to give him a bit of a break. Because poor fella comes on twice a week and I'm asking him non-stop about contracts. So not anything at the minute. But as soon as we do hear anything, of course, we'll let you know straight away. And I understand the nervousness. I'm the same. You know, I'm the same about them. What happened last night? Right, I'll go through it really, really quickly. So, and again, please don't dwell on this. Let's just do it quickly once and move on. So, yesterday, I always do a bit of a search to see where we're being mentioned and whatnot. So somehow yesterday I ended up on a couple of threads on Reddit. And I've never been on Reddit before. I've never used Reddit. And I went on there and I thought the hate about me had stopped. But my God, I've never read hate like I read on Reddit yesterday. Calling me an AIDS and a cancer to the fan base and a disgrace of a man and a joke and getting into my personal stuff. And it took me back a bit yesterday. And, you know, it saddened me and it hurt me, of course. I'm being honest about it. It did. I thought that level of hatred had stopped. But as I said, I'd never been on Reddit before in my life. So I ended up on that yesterday looking at it going, it was tough. It was really, really horrible. And it was a tough night for me last night. And I probably shouldn't have streamed after reading it, to be honest with you. Because I knew I wasn't in a good place mentally then. But yeah, that's what happened last night. And it helped me along with my decision for the end of the season. Because I can't be around that. I can't subject myself, my kids to that. You know, I don't use Reddit, but I don't know if my daughter's on it or I can't see them saying that about me. Like, it's fucking sickening. Anyway, that's it. Quickly dealt with. Let's throw it under the carpet and move on to the game, which is why we're here today. So, Liverpool starting 11. I guess the big talking point is Gakpo on the left instead of Diaz, which, you know, you can understand entirely from Cody's performance midweek. We also have Costas in today at left back, which we presumed was going to be the case with Robertson starting midweek. YouTuber Gaming said, I think that's Arsenal out of the title race. If we win today, City win today, I mean, it's tough to see them turning around 8 points on City after just 10 games, but Arsenal would have to go on one hell of a run, which they're capable of. You know, us, Arsenal, City, that we're all capable of a run of 6, 7, 8 wins in a row, but you know, you've not seen it from Arsenal yet this season to suggest that they're going to do it, so they have a lot of work to do. David, how are you, my friend? Said, what happened to the 2-horse race between Arsenal and City? Sky must be gutted. I heard Gary Neville's very upset over it all. You know, his best mate Arteta and his favourite team out of a title race perhaps, but sure, we'll soldier on, mate, won't we, doing our thing. Nessie, thank you. Appreciate you, Nessie, thank you very much for that, my friend. Steve said, yeah, I'm sick of my worthiness being judged by other people. Just believe what you know. Honestly, it was tough, mate. You know. So yeah, as I said, I don't want to keep going back over it, mate. You know, we'll go to May, and we'll see where we end up at May, what numbers we get to, where we finish up with. But I don't want to just dwell on it. I want to just keep my head down between now and May, enjoy myself and my time here, and then then we'll move on with our lives. Right, Daniel, excuse me, I'm not sure of the pronunciation. Darwin hat-trick today. I called it. Let's go, lad, said Daniel. I'd love a Darwin hat-trick, mate. I would really, really love a Darwin hat-trick. That would round off the weekend nicely. Reddit is an inherently hateful and toxic platform. Keep your head up. We love you and what you do. Thank you. I've never been on it before. I never even had a reason to read Reddit before. It's just yesterday, you know, you search to see where you're being mentioned as a channel and, you know, what you need to work on and what platforms maybe you need to reach into. And I don't know how, but I just somehow ended up down that rabbit hole yesterday, and it's not a rabbit hole I'll be going down again. But I do see a lot of the same names that have popped up on, like, Japanese or Liverpool fan in Japan's chat and stuff. A lot of similar names that were in that chat coming up there. And they're all ones that have been banned from our channel, by the way. But yeah, to see them speak about anyone like that is sickening. Suleiman said, there will always be some people who don't like you, even if you save the universe. So, I don't have any issue with people not liking me, mate. I never have. No problem with someone saying my content's crap. No problem with somebody saying they don't like my personality or I'm not their cup of tea. That's absolutely perfect. But when it gets to the level of lying about you as a man, about what you're doing it for, and, you know, I don't like lies about me, and I don't mind people not liking me. People are free to choose whatever content they want to watch. That's absolutely fine. I have no problem with anybody not liking that. But this wasn't that. You know, this was different. Big love to you, Craig, from Australia. Yours is the only Liverpool channel I watch. You call it as it is. All the best, mate. Thank you, David. Appreciate you being with us today. Everybody, wherever you're tuning in from. We have 14 minutes until we're underway. So, I do need that favour of 228 more little likes to go with 14 minutes. So, do your best for us on that one. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We'll run through the two benches, by the way. So, on the bench for the Reds today, these are the options that Arne Slot has. Joe Gomez, Wataru Endo, Luis Diaz, Curtis Jones, Andy Robertson, Vitorslav Jarosz, Jarell Kwanzaa, Tyler Morton and Connor Bradley. On the bench for Brighton, Tariq Lamptey, Brian Gruder, Julian Cisco, Simon Adingra, Jacob Moder, Carlos Baleba, Jason Steele, Matt Pfeiffer and Evan Ferguson. That is the Brighton bench. Starting 11s you can see on the screen there as well. Adrian, thank you for your super chat, my friend. You're a good man, Craig. You're honest, give credit where it's due, and you're not afraid to admit when you're wrong. Not many men can say that today. I guess I'm usually wrong a lot of the time, mate, so it's just a habit. Get used to apologising for it. But look, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys. You know, I do. I always have and I always will. So thank you for being with us today again. And thank you, Adrian, for the kind words, mate, from the United States. Appreciate you, and I hope that life is doing, or treating you well, I should say. Sorry. Let's see if you can pronounce Jarosz's first name. Vityaslav? Oh, that's a bit difficult, mate, you know. I'm going to have to get the old Google pronunciation on that one. I was calling him Viroslav, which is not even close to his name, by the way. Connor said to me one day, where are you getting this Viroslav from? It's not even close to his name. But Jarosz, we're going with that one anyway. And do you know what? To be fair to Mr. Jarosz, he was absolutely top-notch midweek for us. Still in awe of that save he made. You know the one I'm talking about, where he was shifting to his right and then quickly changed back to his left. Joe, how are you, bro? thank you so much, mate. You didn't put in a comment, Joe, but I just want to bring your name up on screen just to say thank you. Appreciate your support. Simba, the white-ish cat, said, hey Craig, you're my favourite Liverpool channel, lots of love. Thank you, Simba, the white-ish cat. Appreciate you, mate, thank you. Even though I have a cat allergy, I still appreciate you. Christian, I've responded to some of the toxic idiots in Sai's channel, and I've read there's, I don't know what that is. You're loved and appreciated. Thank you, Christian. So, yeah, a lot of those people, mate, if you go back and look, they're banned from our channel. So they're just cry arse and trying to say that, you know, they were unfairly banned or whatever. They were banned for being toxic idiots, quite simply. And look, Sai's a lovely guy, by the way. No reflection on him whatsoever. What a gentleman Sai is. David Massett, let's hit the like for this legend. Thank you, David. We've 99 to go. So imagine them all as 99 red little balloons. And we need to burst them all. 99 sacred balloons. That's about the only part of the German part of that I know. But why is the German version of that song better, by the way? It just is, isn't it? If you haven't heard it, by the way, listen to the English version of 99 red balloons and the German version. And the German version is just better. I don't know why, but it just is. Who's Sai? It's Liverpool fan in Japan, mate. Liverpool fan in Japan. A lovely guy. Makes very good content as well. Certainly worth a watch if you have a chance. Den Blocks. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, bro. Appreciate your support. Thank you. It's the German version of the original? I think it is. I think it is the original, but either way, it's just better, the German version. I don't know why. I just prefer that one. Any bets on today? Nope, I didn't put anything on today because they didn't have a Virgil van Dijk special on for a 20-1 header. That's what I usually go for. So no, I don't think I've had on this one. So yeah, if I was putting one on, what would I go with today? If I was putting one on, oh, do you know what? I think I did. I think I stuck like a fiver on Darwin outside the box at 25-1, if I'm not mistaken. I usually look for some really generous odds, even if it's very unlikely, and go with that. And 25-1 for Darwin outside the box felt good value. Ash Brandis, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. Appreciate you. Right, 9 minutes to go. 32 likes to go. We're getting close. Thank you all for that. Are you thinking of getting a replacement in, or is it the end of the channel? I won't be getting a replacement in. No, I won't be. Don't get addicted to betting. I won't, mate. Don't worry. And look, it's a very kind thought of you. I do appreciate you looking out for me, but I only stick a few quid on, mate. I don't go big on betting or anything. And normally NFL is what I would do, bet builders and NFL and stuff. But look, I do appreciate you looking out for me. Thank you. Marcelino, big Liverpool fan from Cape Verde, baby red always. Welcome in, mate. Appreciate you. Welcome in, and hopefully we can get to 3 points today. Rob Santi said, R.I.P. Arsenal's title challenge, gone by November 24. We need to do our part today, though. You know, I'm all for celebrating, but we need to do our part first. We need to make sure we don't slip up today. We need to get the points. I have respect for you, Craig, not only because you're an Irish or Liverpool fan. I respect you because you're a gentleman. Thank you, Persian Pride. Look, it's easy to be a gentleman when I'm surrounded by people like yourselves, you know, good people who are gentle people as well, with good souls, and I always appreciate that. So thank you for that, and thank you for your support, always. If you do decide to stop doing Liverpool content in the future, will you still be continuing other content? Yes, I am. I will be doing the Red Mist with Lee. The plan would be to just segue out of Liverpool content, where I'm not wanted, and into a different form of content. But I will be making content, yes. There's no chance I'm stopping that. Do I think Arsenal are out of the title race? Not fully yet. You know, I'll say it this way. It's going to be very difficult. If we win today and City win today, it's going to be very, very difficult to see how Arsenal can put together a run that will claw back an 8-point deficit on City and a 7-point deficit on us. So it's difficult to rule any team out really this early in the season, but you'd also have to look at it the other way and say, where do you see them making up those points? Because we've not seen anything from Arsenal this season so far, despite the best intentions of the media, to show us that they're the same squad that finished last season. They don't look the same. They look like they're in a moment now, a sticky moment, and I'm going to be interested to see how their fan base reacts towards their manager over this time, because this was the season where it was supposed to start to come together. This was the season where they were supposed to start trying to push on and win a big one. So, yeah, let's wait and see what they do. Harvey, how are you, my friend? Have I missed a chapter? What's stopping? Again, just watch last night's stream maybe, mate, and I'll talk about it again in the future. But today, I just want to continue on with what I'm doing and enjoy the watch along. Irsham, thank you so much, mate, for your really kind super chat. So AA is my only Liverpool fan channel. Thank you. No, mate, thank you. Thank you. Did that come up on screen? Bear with me. It did. There we go. Thank you, Irsham. Appreciate you, mate. It's a fantastic group of people in here, mate, and I'm very lucky to be here every day chatting with you all. But I ain't gonna become another statistic, like I said last night. I'm not following my parents into an early grave. It's not happening. Joe said, fellow Spectrum warrior here, life is rough out there for us, but just know you make mine that bit easier. Love from Edinburgh. Thank you, Joe, and love right back to you, my friend. Oh, Brian, you're so kind. Brian, that's so kind of you, mate. Why is that not coming up on screen? That's weird. Let me try this again. Why is that coming up see-through? Ah, there we go. Brian said, you know how I feel about your family in AA. Should you happen to move on, so will I. I won't be watching, supporting any other channels. Thank you, Brian. You never know, Brian. I could be in contact with you, mate, about us starting a little enterprise together so the family and I can move to the States. Yeah, I was thinking about that last night as well, Brian. You know, what the future will hold. And I think I like working for myself. So, you know, maybe I get some advice off you on that front moving forward. Because I do have, between now and May, I have 6 months to figure out my next step in life. So, I want to get it right. And I know you're somebody I can rely on for some good support and some good advice. So, appreciate you as always, sir. Right, my friends, we are 3 minutes away from another big game in our season. And again, thank you to you all, to Brian, to everybody so far for your love and kindness in the chat. Much appreciated. Viteslav Yarosh. Thank you, Mark. Again, I love everyone tries to help me out with the pronunciations. Right, let's go through the teams one more time before we get underway today. And we will start off with Brighton. So it's Verbruggen, Veltman, Van Heck, Julio, Estupinan, Yanni, Hinshelwood, Matoma, Rudder, Kadoglu and Welbeck. For Liverpool, it's Kelleher in goal, right back Trent, left back Costas, centre back pairing your captain Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate. In midfield, it is going to be, of course, Mr. Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai. On the right-hand side of attack, Mohamed Salah. Left-hand side is going to be Cody Gakpo today. And through the centre, your boy Darwin Núñez. Liverpool's bench today looks like this. Joe Gomez, Wataru Endo, Luis Diaz, Curtis Jones, Andy Robertson, Viteslav Yaros, Jarell Kwanzaa, Tyler Morton and Conor Bradley. The bench for Brighton, Lamptey, Gruda and Cisco, Adingra, Mulder, Baleba, Steele, Vifer and Ferguson. So sit back, relax, and I will do my best to take you through the game. Before we kick off as well, just another word from our sponsors, Manscaped. You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com. Whether it's the Chairman Pro package you see on screen here, the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, or anything else, our friends at Manscaped have got you covered with that 20% off and free shipping with our code Anfield20. Thank you, Shalendry, for the comment, mate. Appreciate you. If you don't mind though, mate, I don't want to just go back over it. We can talk about it in the future if that's alright, mate, but I want to just enjoy the game today with you guys, so we'll talk about the rest in the weeks and months to come. But in short answer, yes, but we'll talk about it. Right, sit back, relax, we're about to get underway. I'm watching it on Premier Sport here in Ireland, for anybody who's asking, and I will, of course, get you guys synced up on that as well. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the game. We need to make sure we get those 3 points today. Right, we're attacking the Annie Road end first half, as we like to do. Brighton in the blue and white, Liverpool in our home strip of red. Anfield awaits. Let's get cracking. Right, we are off, my friends. We are off. Brighton goes straight back to Verbruggen, who waits, and eventually plays the ball out left side. Hopefully a quick start today. It's a big day, this. If we can win, that 7-point gap over Arsenal, certainly a nice one. Right, again, Brighton looking to play out, Liverpool looking to press, and eventually Verbruggen goes upfield. Van Dijk heads it back forward. When it gets to a minute, we will sync up, my friends. And if you can, do hit that subscribe button for us. As you can see, we're trying to close in on 280k. Ooh, almost there, as Darwin looks to close down. But Brighton, again, insist on playing around from the back like they do. And now they've worked it out left side. Liverpool getting bodies back across. We know Brighton are going to be tricky in wide areas. Here's Matoma now. 1 minute. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, come on, boys. Come on. Salah now giving chase. Again, Brighton go back to their keeper. If you are sticking a score in, please lash the letter P or the word prediction after it, just so nobody thinks it's a fake score or anything like that. So if you are putting in a prediction, just throw the letter P after it. Right, again, Brighton, as they have been for most of the opening minute and a half of this game, just playing the ball around their back line. Eventually they go long, but Kelleher comes out. Oh, misplays pass. We can't be doing that. It's Trent this time. Gives it away. Brighton look to probe through. Again, we've managed to clear it and bring it out, but we've given it straight back to Brighton. Sloppy. Playing out from the back there from us. Trent gives it away first time, and then second time we give it away again. We need to stop these slower starts, lads. Come on. Brighton now work it into the right channel. Come on, boys. Again, it's decent pass and movement from Brighton. Liverpool eventually win a free kick and we'll get a chance to clear our lines. But first 2.5 minutes or so have been basically Brighton keeping the ball. Is there a game Maka doesn't get kicked in the first 5 minutes, by the way? Or is this Costas? No, it's Maka. Yeah, look, right down the back of his Achilles. Scummy little fuckers. Right, every time in the first 5 minutes of every game, it seems like McAllister gets clattered into. And again, that was down his Achilles. He's back up, thankfully, on his feet. The score, Rory, was 1-0 to Newcastle in the Arsenal game, mate. 1-0 to Newcastle. So, free kick taken, Virgil to Ibu. Adam said, can we not make light of ADHD and autism? Stop using it to insult players. My son has autism and ADHD. So, Adam, I can see which comment you're on about, mate, in the chat, and I didn't see it until now. And I echo your sentiment. As you know, mate, I'm autistic. My son's autistic. And certainly I won't be using any insults. I did see the comment you meant, though. I know it wasn't aimed at me. And I would echo your sentiment very clearly, Adam. It is not a term to use to throw around at all, mate. You're right. Free kick here to Brighton now. 4.5 minutes in. Pro Tominator said, I didn't watch the Arsenal game, Craig. Heard the goal from Isak was class. Do you know what? I didn't see it. I haven't seen anything from the Arsenal game other than the result, which I'm very happy about. Grafenberg. Oh, he's dragged back. Free kick. Referee brings that one back. Been playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Nice. Nice. Not really into computer games, me. It's one of those things I never really caught the bug for. Right, edge of the box. McAllister. Fair challenge on him. Brighton bring it away. Oh, well done, Costas. Well done. Great bit of tracking back there from Costas to win the ball back for the Reds. Ball into the right channel. Salah. Good bit of control, Mo. Mo cuts inside, looking for support. Tries to reverse it up the line for Trent, but they weren't on the same wavelength, and it goes out for a throw into Brighton, on the far side. Again, Brian, I just want to once again say thank you, mate, for that incredibly generous super chat a few minutes ago. I always feel like I don't spend long enough on the comments, mate, to really thank you. And of course, the Earsham as well for your very generous super chat. And everyone that's sending comments today as well. They don't go unnoticed and they do mean a lot to me, so thank you. Right, Brighton, again, trying to counter. Good work once again. Well done, boys. Tracking back, getting a little challenge in. I was thinking last night, Brian, about ways to get the family over to America, and starting a company is the thing I was thinking about the strongest, which is where I was mentioning I could ruin your retirement, mate, is what I'm saying here, Brian. Victor said Brian is an OG. Not only that, he's been a damn good friend. It's been such a pleasure getting to know Brian over the last couple of years, and I speak with Brian offline regularly as well. He's such a gent and such a good influence on me in many regards as well. Canade. Salah. Oh, love that. Go on. Unlucky. Great ball. Salah plays the ball, as we love to do, in behind the defence. Szoboszlai makes the third man run in behind. Well, it wasn't really a third man run, sorry. Makes the late run in behind. And keeper just came out on the edge of his box, but very close. How am I watching it? It's on TV in Ireland, mate. We don't have the 3 p.m. blackout, thankfully. John Dowling said, I've Asperger's, it's a gift, not a disability. I certainly found it, when I was diagnosed, mate, I found it freeing, to be honest with you. You know, it let me know it was part of who I am, and I found it freeing, as I said. So I definitely don't look at it as anything that holds me back, not at all, far from it. It makes me me. Oh, 1-0 Bournemouth, by the way. 1-0 Bournemouth in the other game. Holy. Look, I still expect City to come back, but 1-0 Bournemouth, wow. Again, go on, Darwin. Like a battering ram. Go on, fella. Go on, Darwin. Go on. Still Darwin. Still Darwin. Oh! Great save, but unbelievable. Unbelievable bit of play from Darwin. He gets the ball inside their half. A flick over the defender's head. Then out-muscle somebody. Bursts down the left channel. Turns inside. Gets a strike away. Looks like it's going in. And the keeper gets a big, big left hand to it and forces it wide. But that was incredible by Darwin Núñez. Oh my days. If that had been goal, would have been goal of the season. Anyway, corner. Costas with a good delivery in. It's flicked on by a Brighton head. And it'll be a Liverpool corner now on the far side. Clock approaching 10 minutes at Anfield. Trent coming across now this near side to take the corner. So, if you are joining us late, City are 1 behind against Bournemouth. Arsenal were beaten 1-0 by Newcastle. Still scoreless here, obviously, at Anfield. Right, Trent now with the delivery. Gives the signal. It's not good. He goes low to the near post and it's cleared by Brighton. Costas has it to recycle possession. Goes back across to Gravenberch. Costas. Liverpool move it out to Trent. Trent again looks to float a diagonal ball in. Verge does well to win it back though. Salah now, wide right. Salah cuts inside. Plays the ball to the far post. Just a little bit over Darwin's head and it goes behind for a goal kick. But better. Starting to find our way into the game now. Some good play. Again, looking at that chance from Darwin. It was a great save for the keeper, but you just got to say well done, Darwin, as well. He made it a chance himself. Phenomenal. Billy, always lovely to see you in the chat, Billy, my friend in Boston. How are you, bro? Welcome in. Again, Brighton insist on playing around that first press, which they do, and then player falls to the ground and referee gives Brighton a free kick on the near side, near the Liverpool bench. Sounds like Darwin's full of confidence. He's playing with it. No, mad mate. He's definitely playing with confidence. So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, top corner of your screen, we are now only 674 subscribers away from 280,000. If you can hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, we really would appreciate it, and welcome in. Brighton again looking to play Matoma in, and there's Ibu to use his strength to see that ball behind, and it'll be a Liverpool goal kick. Milner's injured, Adam, he's injured. Right, so Verge goes short to Costas. Costas looking for options ahead of him. Plays it upfield. Darwin flicks it on. Brighton win it back inside the centre circle now. Brighton in possession. They switch it out to Matoma. Great challenge on him by Trent. And he wins the second battle as well. Szoboszlai. He trips up over the ball. It was a good chance of a counter there, but Szoboszlai ends up tripping up over the ball and giving it back to Brighton. Brighton now have it right side. Who scored the Bournemouth goal? I think it was Semenyo. I think I've seen somebody say Semenyo in the chat, but I'm sure somebody can clear that up. Yeah, it was Semenyo, yeah. Thank you, chat. Again, Brighton just keeping possession and making Liverpool chase them down, which we're doing, but they still have it inside their own half. Come on, boys. 13 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock, still scoreless. Oh, it's 1-0 Brighton. Brighton. Goal, edge of the box, in off the post. Kadioglu. Again, played through the lines, diagonally into midfield. Then they work it out to Matoma. And eventually it falls right hand side. It's a good strike. Beats Kelleher and it's in off the post. And Brighton are 1-0 up. Yeah. I mean, it was a good strike. Not much Kelleher could do about that, but we don't like doing things the easy way, do we? So, Brighton confirmed 1-0 up. Kadioglu with the goal 14 minutes in. And we have to do it the hard way yet again. Canade, Trent. Seven-inch Destroyer, how are you, mate? Said, good luck today. We play PSV versus Ajax. Thank you, mate. Look, we need to turn this around now. Not the start we wanted. On a day where Arsenal have messed up as well and City are losing. There's a chance today. This could be a big game already early in the season. And we need to turn this around. A draw, not good enough today either. We need to get a win. Two Liverpool players down now. Costa's holding his shoulder. Looks like he's in pain and needs treatment. Virgil winning a header just absolutely clatters into Costas. And that's not looking great. It was just Virgil just eyes for the ball, going to win a header, and then just flies into Costas and hits him. Mohammed said, I don't know why we love starting games so slow. I don't think we did particularly start slow in this one, mate. We've had a couple of chances ourselves. We just didn't take them. And then, somewhat fortuitously, the ball comes across the area and Brighton get a chance and bury it. It's frustrating as hell. Hopefully Costas is okay. He's still getting a bit of treatment. Looks like Costas is okay, thankfully. 17 minutes on the clock. It's Brighton 1-0 up. Kadioglu with that goal if you missed it. Alisson saves that. Don't even try, mate. Don't even try and be that arsehole. Does he? Well, he's not there, so it's a bit hard for him to save it when he's injured, isn't it? Stop looking for scapegoats. It isn't Kelleher, by the way. It wasn't Kelleher that let the attack build up. It wasn't Kelleher that let the ball roll across the penalty area. And I don't think he does save it either, mate. I think you're just looking for a scapegoat. Davino, how are you, bro? And thank you. 23 months with us as a member. Said, nice to see you as always. Hopefully we can turn this around. Love you so much. You're such a huge inspiration and positive influence. Thank you so much. Devon, appreciate you, mate. And I hope the job has gone well for you still. The new one that you're happy moving into. Right, McAllister now for the Reds. Gakpo. Gakpo floats in a ball to the far post. Brighton hook it away. Was just about to drop to Salah there, but Brighton got a challenge and hook it away. Liverpool throw in near side, taken quickly by Costas. To Virgil. Matoma now on the charge down the left. Canade comes across to try and pressure him. Ball played infield. McAllister tracking back does well. Free kick. Salah dragged back. Referee eventually gives it on the far side. Canade to Virgil. Costas. Gakpo. Maka. Virgil again to Costas. Maka. Just choosing the wrong balls through midfield, boys. Maka should have gone inside there, but he turns outside into more traffic and laid the ball off. Now Brighton have a free kick, centre circle, because we gave that away and then foul trying to win it back. So a chance for Brighton to relieve a bit of pressure here. Managed to get you perfectly synced to my TV here in Sweden. We love that, Bretland. Thank you, mate. Right, chance to counter. Darwin. Nope, he's dispossessed. It feels like we're lacking in intensity here a little bit. Brighton feel like they're a bit more full-blooded going into these challenges, and we just feel like we're not a full pelt yet. Come on, boys. Oh, ref, go away. Stargirl, thank you. Said, stay positive, Craig, and thanks for everything you do. Thank you for your continued support, my friend. 7 months as a member, and we greatly appreciate that. Sorry, your comment didn't come up. Let me bring it up there. Thank you, mate. Appreciate your 7 months as a member, and appreciate you in the chat as well. Right. What's the stadium noise like, folks? What's Anfield like? Is it loud? Because it needs to be. Because the boys need to be waking into life here. Woken into life, I should say, or wakened. Brighton go with a good free kick. Ooh, I tell you what. They get a corner out of it. They slip a slide rule free kick. Everybody thinks we're setting up for a diagonal. They slip it down the line. Danny Welbeck runs across the front of our wall and gets a strike away, and we have to get a block in, and it goes behind for a corner to Brighton on the near side. Corner in from Brighton, goes deep. Welbeck recycles it. Again, Brighton still in possession there on the far side with Matoma, who flies past the challenge. Still Matoma. Tries to pull it back, and that'll be yet another Brighton corner. This is a sustained period of pressure here from Brighton. And so far, we haven't been able to react to it. Matthew, how are you, mate? Maybe I'll get your comment up. 1 sec, mate. I just want to watch this corner. So corner here to Brighton on the far side. Cross in. Canada gets a touch in it, and it'll be another Brighton corner on the near side. Hey Craig, I wonder how Jude feels about the Ballon d'Or situation. Got ignored by his whole team and his own coach for Vinny and Carvajal after being Madrid's best player. I hope Trent sees this and realises Liverpool is his home. I hope so as well, and I echo everything you've said there, Matthew. Thank you for your super chat, mate, and for your comment. I hope it doesn't go unnoticed. I hope you're right. Right, Brighton go short with this corner. I'm watching the game on Premier Sport for those asking. I keep saying this to you all the time. We don't have a 3 p.m. blackout in Ireland, so I'm fortunate that often I can watch the games if they're on at 3. Not always, but often. Another bit of Brighton possession here. Lads, we haven't been able to get the ball off them to create any counters or anything. They're still camped inside their half. Sheila Tommy, thank you for your super chat. You didn't put a comment in, but thank you for your support. Eventually, Liverpool get a free kick. Lads, we're going to have to turn this tide quickly because Brighton are deserving of this lead so far. Kelleher, 25 minutes gone. Liverpool 0, Brighton 1. Kadioglu with the goal, by the way, for Brighton. Ball into the left channel. Good ball. Cody Gakpo now. Cuts back inside. Looking for support. Szoboszlai. He goes out right side to Trent. Trent slips it into Salah. Salah just couldn't get around the keeper there. Ran out of pitch. And it goes behind for a Brighton goal kick. Szoboszlai plays it across to Trent. Trent then slips it into Salah. Salah tries to just take it round the keeper, but just can't quite get that second touch to keep it in play, and it's a Brighton goal kick. Come on, boys. Brighton play around their press. And again, look, a bit of space. They're in behind. Oh, Kelleher makes the big save. Virgil was done there, by the way. Let's be honest about it. He was done there for pace. Brighton get in behind and Kelleher has to come out and make a big, big save to keep us just a 1 goal down. Frozen, thank you, bro. Appreciate your support. Wake up, boys. Come on. McAllister's is down again, by the way. Thank you, mate. Appreciate your support. So Mac is down and it's a free kick to Brighton inside their own half. He's just rugby tackled. He's rugby tackled completely off the ball. Look at the state of this. Absolutely rugby tackled. Oh my God. Did you see why Mac is down? He gets rugby tackled. Juicewick, let me just say this to you. Ever mention my wife's name again, and I promise you it's not going to fucking end well. Ever speak about my family or my wife, and I promise you, mate, we've got fucking problems. Another cowardly little prick. Free kick to Liverpool here, wide left. Right, chance for us to get a good delivery in here. Trent over the free kick. Corner, Brighton get ahead of it and put it through on the far side. Liverpool corner now over on that far side. We've already had 6 corners in this game, by the way. I'm only half an hour into it. Cross in. Oh! 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 How? How has that not gone in? How? Ping pong. 2 or 3 chances there that were blocked and crossed. Oh, lads. How has it not gone in? Good challenge. Darwin now. Into the right channel. Oh. Honestly, I don't know how we didn't score there. We had a couple of chances and they were blocked from a few yards out. I thought Ibu was about to score. It's another Liverpool corner now on the far side. The pressure really ramps up. Come on, boys. Never speak on a man's wife, you absolute mutant. I know. Another clown mate from behind a false account that isn't standing here in front of me. Because if they were standing here in front of me and they said it, well, he'd be picking his teeth up. This is what I'm talking about. This is why you're going to have no content creators left. Because of scumbags like that prick. Feels like we're starting to up the ante now, though. Oh, now Brighton have a man down. It does feel like Anfield's answering, the players are answering, and we're starting to enforce our will now. Hopefully, we can grab an equaliser before half time, and then we can try and figure out the second half, because much better in the last 5 minutes from the Reds. Sephardin's Destroyer said Arnold will turn this around. Come on, guys. Well, we've looked a lot better, mate, in the last few minutes, certainly. Maka. Offside. Don't know what you're looking at. Trent's looking at the linesman like it's not Trent's fault he's offside. I don't know why he's looking at the linesman there. It's absolutely weird seeing him look at the linesman. He was the one who went too early. The patience you need to do what you do is sky high, but for every rude hater, there are 1,000 of us who have tremendous admiration and love for you. I couldn't do what you do. Thank you, mate. Look, it's because of you guys that I'm still here. Trust me. And I'm very grateful for your continued support, mate. Thank you, Wes. You know, really do appreciate it. I can't say that enough. Thank you. Will you do more collabs with Lee Gunner? Yes, we're starting a podcast together, mate. Coming up after the November international break, we're going to be doing the Red Mist podcast with myself and Lee Gunner. 2 episodes a week on YouTube, live. One of them is going to be just me and Lee, and one of them is going to be me and Lee joined by a different guest each week. So, yeah, we'll definitely be doing more stuff together. And no matter what else happens in May, I'm going to carry on with that project one way or the other. Darwin. Brighton back with a keeper. 33 minutes on the clock. Again, good closing down by Darwin, but it ricochets behind for a goal kick. Again, look at the space here for Brighton on the right. Hivesy said there doesn't seem to be any atmosphere. I'm watching it in silent, bro, so I don't know. I'm reliant on you guys to tell me what the atmosphere is like. But I feel like Anfield will play their part. I feel like there's been a couple of moments where the players have given the crowd something to get behind. So, you know, we need to keep going. There's a long way left in this game. Yes, we're 1-0 down, but we can turn this around. We can do it. I'm staying positive. Sheila Tommy said, there's no coincidence that we start every game slow. We get dominated by teams. It's definitely our style of play. It's not working out. It's on slot. So on the slow start, I agree. It not working out, I don't agree because, well, look at the start of the season we've had. But look, there's always stuff, Sheila, that we can improve on. No argument about that one. But I disagree that we're poor or anything like that. We do need to start quicker, 100%. Can I say happy birthday to Ruby? She's 11. Of course, happy birthday, Ruby. I hope you have a wonderful day, young lady, and many happy returns. Again, though, Brighton have played out quickly, and Matoma's on the gallop here down the left. Ball infield. To Welbeck. Back to Matoma. Cross in. Almost a second. They had an overload again at the far post. Kadioglu comes in. Ball's chipped from Matoma to that back post. And thankfully the volley was over the bar because that was problems again. Corner taken quickly. Said 1-0 means nothing, I believe in our boys. Well, it was almost 2-0 there, bro. Frozen, welcome to Anfield Agenda Ultras, my friend. Thank you for your support. And welcome to the family. Look at this space again from turning over possession. Thankfully that attack comes to nothing, but we need to wake up here, boys. Come on. Even these little balls around the corner aren't working. Look, we're giving it straight back to them as well. Come on, boys. We can't let this chance again to increase this gap over Arsenal, and with City losing so far, we cannot shit the bed today. Come on, boys. Liverpool throw in. As it stands, Brighton and Forest are in the top 4. That's nuts. Still Brighton in possession. Through the centre, Canade wins it. Mohammed said definitely would have preferred losing the League Cup to prioritise winning here. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm looking for small wins here, Mohammed. If it makes you feel any better, all the goals in the midweek game were scored second half. It was 0-0 at half time. There was 5 second half goals. So, you know, we know what's possible. But look, I do agree. It is, again, frustrating to see us start so slowly. And I don't know. I don't know what Slot's going to do at half time. I don't mean that from there's nothing he can do. I'm sure there is. It just feels to me like they need a rocket up the arse more than anything here, because a lot of the time it's been too passive. We've seen flashes of what we would class as proper Liverpool energy levels, but yeah, so far it's the passing hasn't been on song. We haven't been able to really play around that press, and when you turn over possession to Brighton with the pace that they have on the counter, it can be worrying. Daniel Elliott had a fractured foot, mate, and he's working his way back from that fractured foot. Looks like he's a couple of weeks away, but getting there. Six minutes to go, plus stoppage time in the first half. And look at this again, we're causing ourselves problems. Misplaced passes from Kelleher this time. Canade stretches and the ball goes out. Brighton are playing exceptionally well, Craig. It's not really a matter of us doing enough. It's a bit of both. Matt, they are playing very well. They're a good side. You know, credit Brighton, and it's fair that you've done that. But look, again, mate, you can see there, playing out from the back, it's just slack. And now we've given up. We have been some of our own worst enemy at times, mate. So, but look, there's probably a bit of truth in both of us, what we're saying. Now it's a free kick to Brighton, right on the D, on the edge of the 18-yard box. And look, they're deserving of their lead. I'm not trying to say they aren't, but we can certainly be better. Ronald Portillo said, Brighton playing around the press very well. I hope Slot comes up with some changes for the second half. Doesn't help that we can't keep possession. Yes, you are right on that. We haven't been able to keep possession as well today. Here's the free kick. Oh my days. Side netting, but I thought that was in. Welbeck hits it. It's around the wall. And Kelleher pretty much stood there looking as it goes on the side netting, thankfully. Fucking hell, that was close. Bumbadog said, see people blaming Ryan. Watch how advanced Trent is. Ryan's covering back. If he's going to do that, Maka out and put Conor Bradley on to let Trent be free in midfield. I think we just haven't been able to make the passing stick. That would be my biggest gripe with what I've seen here. Brighton are able to put together a run of 10, 15, 20 passes and move it round. We look at that again. Maka this time giving the ball away. Taylor, thank you, mate. Said, afternoon, Craig. 5 months going strong, and thank you, Taylor, for your membership, mate. With us for 5 months. Appreciate you. Luto to strike fear in them. Brighton playing too brave, said Mike Johnson. Thank you, Mike. We've got 3 minutes left in the first half. And we do look off it. You know, I'm not going to scapegoat one player or anything here because it's a team game, but we're leaving ourselves a lot to do. Again, Brighton clear the corner. Second ball. Back out to Szoboszlai. Should have got your head up, mate. That ball wasn't on to cost us. That ball there from Szoboszlai was infuriating. Or even that from Virgil. It just feels like they're not on the same wavelength at times together here. Two minutes plus stoppage time. Brighton moved the ball out left. And once again doing well in tight areas. Ball goes out. Liverpool throw in. We look to get on with it quickly. We throw the ball straight back to them. We tried to get on with it quickly and take a quick throw. We just throw it straight back to them. I hope Arna has something up his sleeve here at half-time to change the flow of this game, because he can't be happy with what he's seeing. Mohammed said, it feels like we're playing at the Amex, and now we've given away another one. Free kick on the edge of the box. Yellow card now for McAllister. Lads, it's all going to be Pete Tong here at the minute. So Trent shits the bed, giving the ball away on the right hand side, and then McAllister pulls down Welbeck on the edge of the box. Again, like I've mentioned, us giving the ball away has been a problem today. And that time, it was Trent. Simple little ball inside, and he mishits it. Gives the possession back to Brighton, and Maka has to foul Welbeck to stop him going through one goal. Just pathetic. Truly pathetic. Two minutes added on. Welbeck over this free kick. Came close with the first one. This one straight at Kelleher, thankfully. Rusba said, is it just me or we're being completely and tactically outplayed? Nope, it's not just you, mate. Brighton are playing very well, and full credit to them. But we've just been... Trent needs to be taken off. I'm sorry, he does. He's not contributed anything in this first half, other than giving the ball away. I agree on Maka as well, by the way. Maka doesn't look at it today either. I'd get Jones on for Maka, and I'd get Bradley on for Trent. Soboslai. Back to Costas. Cody. Virgil. Ball over the top. Liverpool corner to end the first half. Come on, boys. Nessie said, in my opinion, keeping Trent on for 1 or 2 goal scoring passes these days is not worth it anymore. They're targeting our right hand side again, and we are vulnerable. I agree with that, Nessie. Look, today isn't Trent's day so far by a long way, and Mac has been off it as well. Corner here. It's half time, by the way. Ref doesn't want us to take the second corner, so it's half time. And Brighton go in a goal up. And there's a lot of work for Arne Slot to do here. Canada is getting a bit of treatment as well, as it looks like his wrist is banjoed. Yeah. Canada looks like his wrist is banjoed, so it looks like he's gone. Really does look like Canada's properly injured here, folks. He's gone off with his arm in a kind of a sling with his jersey. So I'm fearing what's up there. So look, we're going to get stuck into the halftime chat and go through everything from the game. Just as always though, thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget you can pick up the Chairman Pro package. You'll get everything you can see on screen, or the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra with 20% off and free shipping store-wide with our code Anfield20. Put that in a checkout to get 20% off and free shipping store-wide. Right, what are we thinking? Let's have a look at the bench. and then we'll go through some of the numbers. So the options off the bench for Arne Slot are Gomez, Endo, Lucho, Curtis, Robbo, Yaros, Kwanzaa, Morton, Bradley. For me, we're probably going to have to replace Ibu now. So Gomez in there for me. Bradley at right back. And I would say Jones on. Jones, or somehow find a way to get Diaz in and go with 4 attackers, because something needs to change. Something needs to change. We don't look sharp. We don't look tuned in. We look disjointed. Brighton have played well. Don't want to only talk about our flaws. Give credit to our opponents. But let's have a look at some of the numbers there from the first half. Brighton have had more possession than us at Anfield. 47% possession for Liverpool. 53% for Brighton. Total shots, 5 for us, just the 1 shot on target at home. 7 for Brighton, 4 on target. Corners, 6 for us, 3 for Brighton. Passes, 217 for us, more for Brighton. 248 passes for Brighton. Passing accuracy, I mean, I'm surprised to see ours is up at 85% because it feels lower. Brighton with a pass success rate of 87%, and XG pretty close, but of course the scoreboard is the most important stat there, and it is 1-0 to the visitors. Why do people hate Trent? He's good. He's not playing well today, Abby, and it's not hate to talk about somebody not playing well. I think it's very fair to call Trent's performance out today. You know, his passing has been slack, his positioning is getting us into trouble. Now, I'm sure the positioning is under instruction, by the way. But I think it is fair to talk about his performance not being that good. Maka doesn't look like himself in the middle of the park either. You know, he picked up a knock at the start of the game. And I don't know if it's because he's playing his former team or whatever, but he just doesn't look like he's able to have the influence on the game we'd want them to. So they would be the 2 key areas for me that I'd look to adjust, but you know that could all go out the window if Ibrahim Konate's after hurting his wrist seriously, which it looked like he did going off at half time. Daniel thinks he's hilarious. Slot ball, that bubble has burst. It's half time in a game, mate, and we're behind by a goal. Hardly a reason to start crying and throw the towel in. You know, we've still got 45 minutes to turn this around. And I'm not sure who you're a fan of, mate, but unless it's Manchester City, we're looking down at you at the minute, so I wouldn't be getting too cocky. So, I see different people in the chat speaking about different midfielders they'd remove. And look, I don't think any of our midfield today have been at the levels we know they're capable of. Whether you're unhappy with Gravenberch, Szoboszlai or McAllister, I think we could expect better from all 3 today so far. We've just got to figure it out. It's as simple as that. Whatever we think, we've got 45 minutes to figure this out. So James Pearce has said Joe Gomez is going through an extensive warm-up at half-time. So it does look like that Konate injury might be enough to have him taken off. And hopefully it's not too serious, because the last thing we need now is to lose Ibrahim Konate for an extended period. We need Endo to break up play. I would say we just need to be better with the ball. Rather than having Endo to break up play, I just think we need to be better in possession than we have been. Once we've got the ball, we're not keeping it. We're not even playing around the press well. We've had a couple of half chances. I mean, the best one of the first half obviously was Darwin Núñez, but that was a solo created opportunity from the middle of the park. There's been a couple of offsides that have frustrated me as well. Trent being lazy and being offside and then having the cheek to look at the linesman like it's his fault. Gravenberch was frustrated, needs to collect his marbles and be calm. Calm is definitely a word that needs to be spoken about. Yes, definitely. Calm is the word of the first half. But But we've still got a chance to turn it around. Like, I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to be positive. But it's going to take a big turnaround in this second half. So we have Kwanzaa and Gomez out warming up at the minute, which certainly does look like that's going to see us have to replace Canade. So if you didn't see, right before half-time, there was a little coming together in the penalty area when we had a corner, and Canade fell down and looks like he landed awkwardly on his wrist. So he looked in pain at half-time as he was going off. Q said, Craig, this game should be over, but yet Liverpool are still in it due to bad finishing. Yeah, they could have had 2 or 3. Kelleher, I'm watching a big Kelleher save here. And then there was the other Kadioglu chance that he volleyed from close range over the bar. Yeah, there's been chances. Free kick that was side netting as well from Danny Welbeck. You know, you've got to give Brighton their credit, of course. But, you know, as Liverpool fans, we want to talk about what we can do better. And there is a lot that we can do better. But yeah, Brighton have played well as well. It's always the way, isn't it? When your challenger shit the bed earlier in the day and you've got a chance to extend that gap over them. How many times do we see teams not capitalise on that opportunity? And this is going to be an interesting test of Arne Slot, because we couldn't figure out the Forest game. We couldn't turn the tide and we couldn't change it round. He's got a chance here now to show once again that he can make the necessary tactical adjustments, and let's see what we look like second half. Daniel said Brighton tactics is to dismantle midfield, in my opinion. Well, whatever their tactics are working. I think that's fair to say. If you're a Brighton fan looking at that first 45 minutes, you have a lot of reasons to be optimistic because they've played very well. Jay Stevenson said, I don't want Trent to leave, but I also wouldn't mind. Look, I don't want him to leave at all, but I do feel that there's something not right with him at the minute. You know, as Nessie, I think it was, said earlier on, do you leave him on hoping for that one moment of brilliance again, or that one ball over the top, or because equally it could lead to us conceding because he gave the ball away in our own half. And I would make the change. Personally, I'd get Bradley on. Just for the energy, if nothing else. And I don't think Alexis McAllister's looking like himself today. And look, he's not the only one in midfield, by the way. I'm not trying to say that. But, you know, he looks a little shook out there, McAllister. I don't know if he's getting a little bit of treatment from those Brighton players or whatever, but he just doesn't look himself. Feels like we need Lucho's energy as well, by the way. Not to knock Gakpo at all, but it just feels like this game, we need as much energy as we can get out there. And we need as much passion, pressing, work rate, fight, spirit, whatever words you want to use. We need it. So I'd like to see that energy level increased. Not winning any 50-50, said Mr. Granty. We're a man short in midfield, said T. Wee Lim. You can't reward mediocrity, it sends a bad message. Trent off, please, said Dingo. Ian said, if Canade has broken his wrist, it's a 6 to 8 week layoff. I hope it isn't a break, mate, but sure, I don't know if we'll know just yet. I do agree with you. It would certainly be a loss to us not having the big man available. Jeremy Derp, thank you, mate, said, honestly, seeing Trent play as he is, I think he's ready to go. Happy to see Kelleher playing well and saving us. Hope you're doing well. I'd be a lot better if we would turn this game around and get the win, Jeremy. But look, we cannot have our say, and we are. But ultimately, it's going to be down to the captain, the manager, and the players to sort this out in the second half. They've got 45 minutes to do it. They know what the prize is, which is to have a 7-point gap over Arsenal and maybe go back top of the league if City's result stays as it is. So we have a lot of incentive. So there's no reason for those players to hide or have any lack of motivation. There's a lot at stake here today, and it can be a big, big week for us if, and it's a big if right now, we can turn it around. Fills you up said Verge stood on Ibu's hand. Andy took out Costas as well, mate, with when he went for the header. So yeah, Verge is on a bit of a mad one there today. But look, obviously complete accidents. Mohammed said, I hope Brighton cannot keep up their intensity, and I hope we can keep up ours. Well, we need to increase our intensity, Mohammed, mate. We need to up the intensity levels because they've been nowhere near good enough. We haven't even matched Brighton, who have been very good. Benjamin, thank you, sir, for your super chat. Said, Trent looks like this saga is starting to affect him. This is very rough, Craig. We're at home, and where the second loss here starts to show teams that maybe Anfield isn't as scary as we once thought. It's a valid point. It is a valid point, mate, and that's what I said. With 45 minutes to turn this round. They know what they need to do. You know, we can talk here as much as we want, but we can't do it for them. So we've got to hope that they figure this out. And it has to start right from kickoff. And the crowd have to do their part as well, by the way. Right, ladies and gents, a couple of things if I would be so kind. If you haven't, please do hit that subscribe button. We're 601 away from 280,000. So every one of you that hits that subscribe button really helps. T. Dean as well, mate. Thank you for your super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. You didn't put in a comment, mate, but always like to highlight someone's generosity. So thank you so much. Next week against Villa will be tough. It will, mate, yep. And look, you're hoping next week, Saturday night, under the lights at Anfield, it's going to be raucous. It's going to be bouncing. But I'd rather it be bouncing off the back of a win here than us looking for a reaction, maybe. So we seen earlier on in the season, we couldn't figure it out against Forest. We couldn't turn the tide. They've got to. I like Benjamin's comment as well. You know, teams will then start wondering, well, is Anfield a fortress? We've got to make it one. So Gomez, it looks like, coming on to replace Canade. Patrick said, Slot needs to show the balls and take players off who don't perform. I would agree. Mate, you know, we might have a disagreement on who we think isn't performing, but I would agree, like, there's no passengers able to be carried here. But Gomez is coming on to replace Ibu, as we suspected. Ibrahim Kanade, with that injury, unable to play the second half, so Joe Gomez comes in. And we're about to get underway with the second half. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20. Right, we're on the way. Second half. Ball goes back and Gomez does the decent thing and launches it out left side, but it's straight to a Brighton player. We have it back. Trent, Virgil. Come on, boys. Come on. Big 45. Let's go. Come on. Stevie boy, how are you, bro? He said, have some faith, lads. A half to go. Oh, I'm not giving up, mate. I'm not giving up. We know what we're capable of, but we've got to start showing that we're capable of turning the tide here. So we're underway, so let's see what happens. For those of you coming in a bit late or whatever, Ibrahim Kanade has gone off with a wrist injury, and it could be a potentially serious one. Right, I'll sync up now at 46. We're just about to get there. We are at 46. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 46, 10. Right, Liverpool free kick. About halfway inside the Brighton half, left-hand side. Trent and Costas both over it. Hopefully a good delivery. Cross in. Gomez. Oh, headed straight at the keeper. If he's onside, let's have a look. Yep, he's on as well. Oh, Joe. He gets the header on target, but it's never really troubling the keeper. Good move, though. Good free kick. Good delivery from Trent. Free kick now, Brighton. Maka, adjudged to have fouled on the far side. Come on, boys. Let's go. Just looking at this Gomez chance again. I mean, he gets a good clean header on it, just can't direct it far enough either side of the keeper. Brighton now. Welbeck. Tries to dink it to the far post. Virgil gets in with a headed block and puts it behind. It's a Brighton corner on the near side. That again, just one ball and then a quick ball into Welbeck and we're open. Right, here comes the corner. Ball in, headed away by Virgil. Oh, it's always, that's the second balls. Win more of these second damn balls. Every second ball, we're second best. Adam, how are we, mate? And thank you for being with us 11 months as a member, mate. Said you'll never walk alone. Let's come back and get that win, boys. Well, we've already had 4 minutes of the second half, mate, and no signs of a massive improvement so far anyway. Gravenberch, inside. To Szoboszlai. We're slowing ourselves down here, lads. Fuck's sake. We have a chance to counter, and we slow ourselves down by going backwards. Ah, Trent, come on! Another one he's given away. Well done. Much better, Trent. Much better. So Trent loses the ball, but in fairness to him, he wins it back. Then Gravenberch is fouled and Liverpool have a free kick. So should we just shoot the ball up? No, we should carry the ball through the lines on the counter rather than going backwards. Let the options get ahead of you. But going backwards also just giving Brighton a chance to reset. So no, you don't just shoot it forward, but you carry it through the lines. Oh, here Trent. Now he's closed down and having his passes blocked. Oh. Again, second best to every second ball. Jesus Christ. It's a hard watch, this. Come on, boys. Cost us now. Out to Gakpo. Gakpo cutting inside, looking for support. Dinks the ball in. And it's headed behind. It'll be a corner to Liverpool. Better from Cody. At least he's trying to make stuff happen. And we have another set piece now. Corner on this near side. Costa's coming across to take it. Come on, Costas. Good delivery, bro. Let's go. And then he doesn't beat the first man. Fuck me. Second ball now from Costas. Too close to the keeper. Come on, boys. Trent. Out to Gakpo. Cross in. Terrible. Oh. What was that? Maka now with it. Gakpo. Dinks one in. Oh, lucky. Oh, lucky. Diving header from Maka. Forces the keeper into a good save. And he puts himself in harm's way there as well, Maka. Dinked in. I think he receives a knock to the back. That's a penalty, by the way. He kicks Maka in the shoulder. He kicks Maka in the shoulder, by the way. Corner in from Trent. Ooh, almost. Come on, boys. Second balls. Maka now. Again, so slow. So slow. Oh, Virgil, for the love of God. Is he on? He is. Virgil should tap in from 6 yards. Side foot, tap in. Oh. Feels like one of them days, lads. Don't know how Virgil doesn't score that. It's a cross played in. Virgil has a side foot volley from 6 yards out. Can't adjust his body and makes a mess of it. It should have been 1-1. I just scored that. You just scored it. Referee wasting time now talking to the players. We want to get on with it. I hope we don't come to rue that. Kelleher goes long. Salah in behind now. Salah's now missed a great opportunity. That's 2 golden opportunities in the space of a minute we've let go. Soboslai flicks on. Darwin flicks it over the top. Salah's through one-on-one with the keeper. All he has to do is lift it over him. Lift it over him. And it makes too light of a contact with it and the keeper makes the save. Honestly, lads, this is... You can't be missing those type of chances when you're behind. Darwin now dinks the ball in. Gravenberch far side. Gives it away. Come on, boys. Just over 33 minutes to go. Still trailed by a 1-0. Had two great chances to equalise. Oh, Costas again. How do you not at least get a corner out of that one, mate? Just that contact from Mo was just so weak. Oh, Mo passing the ball to a Brighton player as well. Oh, lads. Come on. Oh, now we're just dancing. We're just watching them walk through midfield. Just watching them walk through midfield. Ref doesn't give a free kick, plays an advantage, and Liverpool just look as the Brighton player starts running through midfield like nobody's there. Look, again, giving the ball away in the middle of the park. Great challenge. Salah can't take his man on again. It's going to be interesting to see what Arna does here. Lads, I struggle to see why he's holding his ankle here. I didn't, even in that challenge, I didn't see Szoboszlai connecting with an ankle. It's sad seeing Mo not being able to take on and go around a player these days. We've got 30 minutes left. Still 1 goal down. Should be at least on level terms, if not ahead with the chances in the second half. But, come on, boys. Positive thinking. Right, we're back on the way. Ball's back with the Brighton goalkeeper. 30 minutes to turn it round. Positive thinking. Come on, we're going to do it, aren't we? Let's be positive. I feel like if we get one before the 70th minute mark, 75th minute mark, we'll do it. It's about getting that first goal. McAllister now. Costas. Gakpo. And Chiesa is not on the bench, by the way, mate. For those asking, he's not on the bench. Come on, boys. Trent tries to reverse it to Gakpo, who just can't keep it in. Surely Arna has to look at the bench now. This game feels to me like it's begging for Diaz. "2-0 Bournemouth now in the other game." Here, lads. This is begging for us. Come on. Bournemouth are 2-0 up. It's all there for us now. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Arna, go balls out here, bro. Come on. Attack, attack, attack. We have the chance to stick a knife in Arsenal today. Come on. Free kick again to Liverpool. Again, that's a wrong ball. Come on, boys. Well done, Costas. Go back, go back. Well done. Surely Arna has to look at the bench soon, lads. Come on, Arna. Look to the bench, bro. It's time to turn on the afterburners now. Get Diaz on. Get the attackers on. And just go balls out. There's a lot on the line if we can get the win here today. Well done. Well done. That's a free, ref. Well done. Right, come on. Let's move it, boys. Come on. Well done, Trent. Good defending there against Matoma. Will said Diaz for Darwin and put Gakpo up top. Gakpo. Oh, tries the same one. Cuts it onto his right foot, tries to curl it, but just doesn't hit the target and it goes wide. Another chance goes a begging. 25 plus stoppage time to go. Could be a big. Even a point. If City lose and we get a point, we'll still go back top of the league on goal difference. Come on, boys. Diaz on Jones coming on. McAllister going off. Soboslai's not happy, but he's getting dragged off. He just said for fuck's sake as he was getting taken off. So Diaz and Jones on. Soboslai, McAllister off. Let's have a look at the formation. Come on. Win. Press. Come on. Come on, keep pressing. Well done, Costas. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, too much on it. Keeper comes out and clears it. 23 to go. We're in the final quarter of the game. Diaz to Trent. Trent fires an across. Over everyone. Jones. Shot deflection. Keeper saves. Oh. Come on. Gomez in possession now. Virgil. Costas. Overhit by Virgil, looking into that left channel for Darwin. Goes out for a throw into Brighton on the far side. 22 to go. Come on. Trent. Back to Virgil. Lucho, Salah, Gomez, Gravenberch, Virgil, out left side, Cody Gakpo, ball in, goal! Yes! 1-1, come on! 1-1, whoop whoop! Don't know if it was Gakpo, don't know if it was Darwin, but it's gone into the goal. There's no VAR around here, is there? There's nothing we need to worry about, is there? It's a cross, an arcing cross from Cody Gakpo. Let's have a look. I think it came off Veltman's head. Surely there's no... Yeah, it came off the defender. So, yeah, 1-1. We're on their way. Come on! Come on! Let's go. 1-1. Before 70 like we asked for. 20 to go. Come on! Big 20 minutes now. Big 20 minutes. Right, boys, come on. 20 big minutes to go. Let's go. Again, Cody Gakpo showing his worth to us. Good block. Good block, Joseph Gomez. Right, boys, come on. Arnaus Neguiha. There we go, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Giddy up. Salah. Go on. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Mo. Malazzo! Golazzo! Woo! 2-1. Get the fuck in! 2-1. 2-1. Come on now. 2-1. Mo turns it round, counter-attacking brilliance from Liverpool, and Mohamed Salah buries it top bins. Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. Are you watching, you Arsenal fans? Woo! Boom! Let's go! Salah takes it inside, leaves his man, and then buries it. Puts the laces through it, takes the leather off it. Look at this. Oomph. Take that. Pick it out, son. Pick it out. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 la. Saka ain't that thing. Victor, thank you, mate, who said, and you'll never walk alone. Go on, Victor. Ronald said, got chilled from Mo's goal. Get in. I got something from it as well, mate. What was it in that song, Lead in the Pencil, is it? Steve G, how are you, Steve? 8 months as a member. Said, let's go. This could be huge. Love you, Craig. Thank you, mate. You're right. It could be huge. It could be huge. It's a big weekend in the Premier League for us if we can hold this one out. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Drop a like as well. And much love to our sponsors, Manscaped. I don't know what's gone on there. Has my telly turned itself off? Or no, it's just Sky being its usual shit self. Mo's curler. One sec. I don't know what's going on here, but Sky's shitting the bed on my end. Nessie said, Mo's curler, we are so back. Come on, Sky. Will you stop being shit? Benjamin said, the king shall not be tamed. Tempo, Fizz, and Anfield finally turns up for slot. Gets in. Lads, I am had my Sky, man. Sky. They're going to be the death of me. Callum said, credit Joe Gomez for the block. Yep, still not working. Absolute shit show, Sky. Doesn't work, I'll just switch it over to the zone. I hate Sky, honestly. Yep, still not working. How is it not working? It says it's connected, and then it says, or not connected. Fuck me. The absolute state of Sky, honestly. The absolute state of them. I'm going to just stick it on the zone. 1 second. The absolute state of this, like 200 quid a month for something that doesn't work. Fuck me. Right, bear with me. I'm just going to get onto the zone here and change it over. Nope, that's not working either. Sabrina! The internet isn't working. Can you look at the box? Oh, this is getting pathetic.
All the lights are on.
The internet isn't working on the TV. It's not working for the zone. It's not working for Sky. But it is working for YouTube, which is really weird. You're not going to be able to help me from out there. Turn on the TV and see if the TV, the main TV, works. This is shocking. LFC Ryan said, Sky costs a fortune to have, yet works like a lorry without wheels. Mate, and they owe me 650 quid as well, which it's like pulling teeth. You've turned my telly off there. It's like pulling teeth trying to get the money back off them that they owe me. How is the internet not working on everything when it's working on my computer? Oh, it's working now. I don't know. Just stop talking to me. Put your boobs away. Take your boobs out.
They solve every problem.
They do. Your noise cancelling breastises definitely does clear everything. Leave it alone. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Leave everything as it is.
Don't touch anything.
Yo, don't touch anything while it's working, love. Nothing. It's so weird though, because I'm on like YouTube and it's working. So yeah, I've no idea what was going on there, but we're back. We're live. We're good. Lads, I'm all over the place here. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing with excitement with this score so far. Real Madrid keep on crying. Give Salah that Ballon d'Or, said Frozen. Sorry, mate. I'm playing catch up here. We've got 12 minutes to go. As it currently stands, Liverpool are going back top of the Premier League, I think. What scores the City game? City are still 2-0 down, by the way. So, come on. We would be top. Repeat, we would be top of the motherfucking league if we hold on here and get the win. Arsenal lost 1-0 to Newcastle. City are losing 2-0 and Liverpool have turned it round and we're 2-1 up. Come on! Andrew said usually indicates DNS or router issues. Want to guess, Andrew, who I've got my broadband with? I'll give you a hint. It starts in S and ends in Kai. Unfortunately, bro, it's all the same. But look, we're back, we're working, and that's the main thing. Sabrina to the rescue. Absolutely, Johnny. That's always the case in my life, mate. It's always Sabrina to the rescue. Trust me. Ball into the right channel now. Don't you even dare, ref. Mohammed said, feeling much better now. Just need to keep the ball. Yeah, it's definitely a better outlook at the moment, Mohammed, my friend. It is. And look, they can't moan at us today because we did keep the faith. I kept saying, we'll do it. Let's go. Turn it round. Oh, apparently City have pulled one back. Look, we need to do our job. And whatever happens after... Oh, here we go. Go on, Jonesy. Go on. Go on. Oh, blocked. Unlucky. Unlucky. Trent now. Cuts inside. Lays it off. Salah. Dinks it to the far post. Headed away by Brighton. Strike. Oh, straight at the keeper. 10 to go plus stoppage time. Liverpool 2-1 up. City 2-1 down. Arsenal beaten earlier on. Even if they get a draw, City, I'd still happily take that. Craig, you're my favourite person to watch. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Look, do hit the subscribe button for me if you're with us for the first time. Oh, lads. Come on, boys. 9 to go. Let's go. I tell you what, I won't need to manscape the old nuts because they're gone back up inside my stomach. So, yeah. But if you want to get yourself manscaped or you want to become the chairman, don't forget you can get the Chairman Pro, the performance package or anything else from Manscaped with 20% off and free shipping store-wide with our code Anfield20. All of us walking with each other on to top of the league, said Daniel. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Oh, lads. Corner here to Brighton. Gruda to take it. Near side. Headed away by Gomez. Chance now to break on the counter. Jones goes out left side. It's a little bit behind Diaz. Costas. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Red Eye Devil's a great YouTuber. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. 8 to go. Let's go. Come on. Block. Yes, good block. Good block. Right, let's go, Salah. Head up, head up, head up. Referee. Yeah, how's he? Good man. Free kick. Free kick to Liverpool. You're injured, Mo. Relax, fella. You're injured. You're injured, Mo. Calm it down. What a turnaround. Come on. Alex Cooper said, "Are you nervous or is it just me?" Mate, always nervous. Always nervous when it's only a goal or so in it. Especially when there's so much on the line today with regards to potential turning points or big moments in the league already. Gomez. And by the way, well done to Gomez. Oh, Endo's come on as well, has he, since I lost the internet? Kelleher. Ugh, not a great ball into midfield. Gomez wins the second one. Come on, boys. Come on. 6 minutes and a bit to go. Well done. Well done. Yes, with Toro. Get stuck in, son. Well done. Diaz. Ball pulled back. Strike! Does that take a knock? Yeah, corner to Liverpool. 5 minutes, 30 seconds plus stoppage time to go. 2-1 up. Right, Costas over the corner. Cross in. Oh, Gomez again gets a cross and gets a header, but it's straight at the keeper. That's two good bits of attacking work there from Joe since he's come on. Gets across the front of the 6-yard box. Gets a glance on the header, but it's straight at the keeper. Feels like Joe's closing in on that goal. 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Come on, boys. That's it. Oh. Clear it, Costas. Clear it. There you go. Good man. Well done, Lucho. Referee, no? No? Good challenge. Come on. So that's Endo's 50th appearance for the Reds, by the way, after coming on. There was a super chat. Said, vintage goal from the greatest Premier League player. Goat Salah, now 8th on his own after that latest goal. Sorry I missed that super chat, mate. My internet was down at the time. Trent to Mo. Yeah, that's it, ref. He's been wrestled. Free kick. Good man. Southampton are beating Everton as well. Oh, lads. It's red panty night. Southampton are beating Everton as well. Oh, what a weekend. Right, we've got 6,000 people in the chat. Welcome in to all of you. 2 favours. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and keep your thoughts positive. Let's go, boys. Come on. Brighton making changes. On comes Evan Ferguson. Adingra, Moder, Ferguson on for Brighton. Liverpool have a free kick deep inside our own half. Trent tries to go towards the corner, but Salah gets in a bit of a tussle and the ball goes out. It's a goal kick, Brighton. Two minutes plus stoppage time. Lads, this just has the feeling of a potential monumental weekend already in the league. Not a deciding one, I'm not going to say anything like that, but if we hang on here, big gap on Arsenal. And if... Adingra. Block, jeez, block. No, he dived. Get up, you little cheating fuck. Corner. It's the 16th. This is the 17th corner, I think, of the game. Cleared by Virgil. Come on, boys. Second ball. Straight at Kelleher. That's it, Kelly. Go down to the ground. Good man. On Batman said, I bet Michael Oliver will give 115 FC a late penalty. I think there was 6 minutes stoppage time in that game, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Batman. Everton have equalised, by the way, in the game against Southampton. Come on, boys. Defend from the front. Let's go. They do not get past. Right, substitution for Liverpool, I believe, coming up here. Conor Bradley about to come on. Don't forget, we're going to have our match reaction straight after, and you guys are going to have a chance to submit your player ratings as well as vote for your man of the match. So do stick with us. Craig, you're 100% brilliant. Thank you, Dean. I'm also 100% stressed at the minute, mate, wanting to see this out. Hopefully there'll be a bit of that sound later on in a celebratory mode. Four minutes added on. Yes, Conor Bradley. That's it, Conor. Go on. Referee. Yes. Oh. Come on. Craig, please never do that again. I can't promise, Robbie. I don't even know what I'm about to do next, mate, half the time. Oh, come on. We've had 90 seconds of the 4 minutes. VAR checking Everton's goal. Oh, we love to hear that, Mark. We love to hear that. Haaland missed the sitter. Oh, God, it just gets better. Brighton throw in here. This is a monumental game if we win the title, said Tanza. Look, it's a long way from winning titles, mate, but it's certainly got the potential to be a good one. Oh, Everton goal ruled out. Oh, yes. Everton goal ruled out. Oh, we love that. Come on. Keep him out there, Costas. That's it, boys. Clear them lines. But do keep hitting that subscribe button for me. We're 500 away now from 280k. Appreciate your support. Drop a like as well. Let's go. Canada, by the way, had to come off a half-time with a wrist injury. We don't know the full prognosis on it yet. 1 minute to go. Come on, boys. That's it. Well done, boys. Oh... They do not... That's it, Trent. Well in. Do not pass. 30 seconds. Come on, boys. Yes, Queeveen! Yes, Queeveen! 10 seconds to go. Come on! City lose. Come on, boys. Come on, focus. Away. Away. Referee, you absolute free kick. Yes, come on! Free kick inside our own half. We've had 5 minutes nearly. Liverpool are about to go top of the league. 7 points clear of Arsenal. 2 points clear of City. Come on! It's over! The Reds are top of the league! Liverpool are back top of the Premier League. How do you like that, Arsenal fans? Woo! Go on! Wow, what a day. What a day. Ladies and gentlemen, credentials underlined. Liverpool are top of the Premier League. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll say it again. Liverpool are top of the Premier League. Oh, can you hear Neville's tears? They're beautiful. Take it in. Just bring it in. Come on. What a weekend. What a weekend. City game's over officially. City have lost, Arsenal have lost, and Liverpool have won. It is now official. The Manchester City game is over. It's blown up. It's done. 7-inch Destroyer said, told you Arnott and the team would turn it round. Oh, what a day. What a day. This, my friends, is big. It doesn't mean we've won anything, but it puts us in a damn good position. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be back in 60 seconds with our match reaction. We're going to celebrate. We're going to talk it through. You're going to vote for your man of the match. Thank you to our sponsors again, Manscaped. Don't forget, get the Chairman Pro package or anything else at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20 to get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping with our code Anfield20. I don't know where my balls are at this moment in time, but they'll drop eventually. Right now, though, it is official. Your Liverpool Football Club are top of the Premier League. Manchester City were beaten 2-1 at Bournemouth. Arsenal were beaten 1-0 at St James's Park. And Liverpool have beaten Brighton by 2-1. I'll see you in 60 seconds. Much love, my